Come on, baby, let's do the grift.
Come on, baby, let's do the grift. Take me by my little hand and go like this. That grift, baby, baby, grift. Ooh yeah, just like this. Come on, little miss, and do the grift. My daddy is sleeping and mama ain't around. Well, daddy's just sleeping and mama ain't around. Gonna grifty, grifty, grifty till we tear the house down. Come on, the grift, yeah, baby, grift. Grift, grift. Ooh yeah, just like this. Grift. Come on, little miss, and do the grift, yeah. Yeah, just like this. Come on, little miss, and do the grift, yeah, yeah.
Welcome to the world famous Tuesday Night Grift. Guys, we got a great grift for you tonight. We're going to be talking about SmashJT and his GoFundMe, guys. He needs help. He's getting bullied online by a gaming journalist, and he needs your money. So we're going to talk about that. Of course, we got to talk about TheQuartering, just laying off everybody, guys. He's deciding to focus on his own career. He doesn't got time to run a website. This will be what, like his full website that is now defunct or going defunct. So we got to talk about that, of course. Now, what else do we got on the agenda? Well, we got to talk about the Ghost of Yotei. Apparently, it's gone woke, guys. Ghost of Tsushima, however you pronounce that, apparently was really great, fantastic, super masculine. But then they decided to go woke in the sequel, and they're probably gonna go broke. But speaking of broke, we got to talk about Narwhal. If you're familiar with Comicsgate drama, we got some CG drama because apparently Narwhal is either on very, very hard times and he needs your help. He needs everybody's help, or he's stealing food from the poor. So we got to talk about that, of course. But hail, chat, hail, everybody. Don't forget, we will read your super chats at the end of the show. We do this a little more podcasty. This will be the 4th episode of the veto-free Tuesday Night Grift. Hopefully, everybody's having a great evening. I get some people popping in and out to join us to grift with me. But right now, I am so low, but that's okay because we got a fundraiser, a GoFundMe to take care of. All right, so this is SmashJT's GoFundMe. Help cover legal expenses against Alyssa Mercante's attacks. Guys, he's being attacked, and he needs your money. Oh, man. I recognize some of the names. We're not going to go through the names. We're not going to be one of those people that just go through the names. But I did see earlier, last time I checked this out, Melanie Mack actually donated to SmashJT's GoFundMe. So we got 59 people donated. He only needed 2,500. He's got 6,000. Oh, man. If only young Klippa had got attacked by a gaming journalist instead of Eric July, then maybe he would have smashed his goal on his GoFundMe. But alas, young Klippa is actually standing up for something that matters, not just crying about a woman bullying him on the internet. But let's see what it says here. It says, "Hello, I'm Jeff, a.k.a. SmashJT. Recently, you may have heard that I've received a cease and desist from Alyssa Mercante's lawyer." Guys, a cease and desist, a C&D. This is what this is over. He started a GoFundMe. What's up, Blinded?
What's up?
I don't know if you were listening, but SmashJT has started a GoFundMe because he got a C&D.
A CND?
Yeah, a cease and desist.
Oh, from
Melissa Mercante. Guys, if you're not familiar with the cease and desist letters, I wipe my ass with C&Ds, okay? Cease and desist letters are a dime a dozen. They don't mean nothing. And
I
they're
mean,
so cheap to get.
this is part of his grift. I mean, have you been seeing what he's doing lately? It's crazy.
Oh, well, I know what he's been doing, but I'm just saying it's like he made it sound like it was such a I need your money, need your help, guys. It's a big deal. I'm being attacked. Cease and desist letter.
Yeah.
Again, I've received several of those over my year. Being a games journalist, being any kind of journalist, you're going to get C&Ds all the time. It just comes with the territory. So the fact that he would actually he's going to hire a lawyer. He hired a lawyer because he got a cease and desist letter.
That's man, Smash is out of his mind. What happened
That lawyer
to that
must
guy?
be happy. He got the grift, baby. He smelled that grift. He became part of it.
Oh man.
Right.
I haven't been on his channel in a while. Let me go check.
Well, we're going to bring up the video that goes along with this, but let me finish reading. It says, this has escalated into serious threats against my livelihood, my family, and my career. His career, guys, his career of talking shit about people on the internet, his career of spreading lies and misinformation. She's threatening it. It says, I've hired the best lawyer I know, Ron Coleman, to represent me. I don't know if that's like a... Are we supposed to be impressed? He hired Ron. I don't know who Ron Coleman is.
Yeah, no clue. No clue.
But it's the way he said it, like the best lawyer I know. Like, do you know good lawyers? Do you know a whole bunch of lawyers? How many lawyers do you know, Smash, that you're like, hey, I hired the best one I know? I aligned all the lawyers that I knew, and I was like, I picked you, Ron Coleman. You're the best.
I mean, could it be possible that Ron Coleman doesn't even exist? He exists. Okay.
I seen. There's a guy at least claiming to be Ron Coleman at the very least, right?
Okay.
Says, while I didn't start this battle seeking financial support, many of you reached out, eager to help in this fight. I want to make it clear that I'm not doing this for money. I'm solely looking for assistance to cover the legal fees I've already incurred. I've paid Ron Coleman's firm a $2,500 retainer, and I'm working with them to resolve this situation. You know what they're going to tell you? Smash, you could have gave me $5 and I would have told you the exact same thing he's going to tell you. This doesn't mean anything. C&Ds are handed out a dime a dozen. If you don't think you're violating anything illegal, don't worry about it. She probably will sue you because she's that type of person. So you have to make the choice. You have to decide for yourself. Is it worth being sued or not? Because she will sue you if you continue doing this. So now you have to make that choice, right? Do you continue what you're doing and get sued and then maybe go to court and hopefully you win, or do you just stop? That's what the C&D is for. It's a threat. It's a game of legal chicken, if you will, right? She's now pointed the car right at you and she's driving towards you and she goes, oh, you better move, Smash. You better move. Now, one of you have to flinch. We're going to see who it is. But I mean, like I said, you could have gave me $5 instead of the $2,500 you spent. But you do you. If you feel inclined to contribute, I would sincerely appreciate any help in covering these legal costs. Thank you so much for your support, and as always, stay smashing. Stay smashing.
Stay smashing.
Yeah, that's his catchphrase.
That's his new catchphrase.
No, he's been saying that forever. Stay smashing.
He's been saying that forever. That sounds hella sus, but okay.
Because he's SmashJT and he used to smash things.
I've never heard him say that though. That's the thing. I'm like, I watched some of his videos, but
I think he stopped for a while and then he brought it back.
Yeah, even when he was on here, I don't remember him saying any catchphrase. So, oh man, but I'm seeing his channel now. Like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, but we're gonna watch the video 4 days ago. He made all that money in 4 days, 6,000. All right, Alyssa Mercante sent me a cease and desist 24-minute video. Jesus, Smash, did it take you that long to just explain the situation?
Oh man,
I thought innocently that we were past all this. I thought that maybe time had gone by and people had thought better of it and we'd move on with our lives. But apparently that's not the case. And Alyssa Mercante has now sent an official cease and desist.
You're literally wearing a shirt making fun of Alyssa Mercante.
Oh man, is that one of his
I thought we got
t-shirts?
past this. Yeah, I thought we got past this. Oh shit, I'm wearing your shirt.
From her lawyer
man.
about how I need to apologize.
Well, okay, what was the air quotations? Does she not have a lawyer, Smash? Look, I'm not here to defend anyone, right? I'm here to grift, just like everybody else on the panel, right? Just here to grift. But you can't go into this going, hey guys, this is very serious, but also it's a quote unquote lawyer, right? You've now said it's not serious. It's not a real lawyer. It's a quote unquote lawyer, Smash. So why are we all worried? What's up, Mint?
Hello. Hello.
What's up?
How are you doing, Frog Tony? You're a VTuber now.
I'm doing great. I'm ascended to the level of VTubing.
That's good. Has it helped you since you became a VTuber?
It's only been 1 day, so I don't know yet.
Heck yeah. What's we watching right now?
We're watching SmashJT. Apparently, he's being bullied by some woman on the internet, and he needs your money to help stop bullying.
That's it?
Yeah.
Ow. If you're being bullied by a woman on the internet, you need to evaluate your life.
Well, she bullied him because he was bullying her. He was making fun of her and calling her a loser and putting her on thumbnails and, doing all the typical YouTube stuff. And she was like, hey, could you cut that out? And he was like, fuck you. I'm not going to cut any of this out because I'm SmashJT. So it escalated to the point where she sent him a cease and desist letter.
I'm going to hold off before having an opinion about this other than what I've said.
Well, he's going to explain it. We're 20 seconds in. He's already did quotation fingers about her lawyer. I slow this down just a little.
Apologize for things I've said to her because they're defamatory in nature, which is interesting because everything I've said has been in response and using what she's said to form my opinion and explain why I feel that way about her. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode.
Yeah, that doesn't make it not defamatory. Smash doesn't understand English, right? You could say things about someone. I say, I use your behavior to form my opinion, but your opinion can still be defamatory. You could still be lying.
Episode of SmashJT, and this letter that was sent to me by her lawyer Lane Haygood, who apparently doesn't even work at the council that he said he did when he sent this letter, which is another situation altogether, from Cameron Anya Soniker and Klein with his law firm that I looked into, where he was basically participating with them but not really under them, and he didn't even have his own law firm. But whatever, I talked about.
You don't need.
Who fucking cares about this? Why is he going into the nitty-gritty about the law firm?
Because he's trying to make it seem like that she's not real, that she's just fucking with him, and that. So again, this is what I don't understand. Like, it's not a real law firm, or the guy didn't really work at a law firm. So why is he scared? Why does he need your money for this obviously fake lawyer? Right?
Yeah.
About that in a previous video, because this guy struck me as everything that an ambulance chaser lawyer would be, that would take literally any case that anyone brought to him, as long as he thought, hey, maybe I can make a buck or two off of this. So sure, I'll throw a letter out there. What could hurt? We'll send some scares to him. We'll make him admit in the guilt that he is not guilty of, and then maybe we can use that against him to push even further and try to get more. And something Alyssa clearly hasn't learned yet is her words and things she says and does can be and will be used against her in a court of law. And she really doesn't want to go down this road. I've had a couple weeks to process this letter, and I wasn't going to even give her the time of day or attention for it. But you know what? I thought better of that because I felt like I needed to address this situation and put it.
Because I was like, man, I know I could make some money off of this situation. So I was like, hey, maybe I should go out in front of everybody and see what's going on.
Yeah, he's going to milk this dry.
But it's so fucking ridiculous because it's like, he's like, I'm not scared of her. It's a fake lawyer. Everything I said is true, but also I'm really, really scared and I need your money because I got to hire the best lawyer in town to defend myself against this ambulance chasing fake lawyer, right? So the dichotomy of the situation is so weird. But hey.
To rest once and for all. I'm not going to be bullied by her. I'm not going to be pushed around. I'm not going to let her try to use me as an exhibit to push her agenda and get people to think that what she's doing is the right thing. Because at the end of the day, all she is a crybaby. And this letter that was sent to me by her lawyer is so embarrassingly pathetic that I just couldn't help but laugh as I read through it. Here's the actual 5-page letter. 5-page letter they sent me. I'll go through it as fast as I can, and I'll make a follow-up video explaining more in detail, but I wanted to just make this overview video to give you all the information and let you have an idea of what I'm dealing with on my end right now. Regarding your defamation and harassment of our client, Alyssa Mercante. Jeff, we write to you today as counsel for Alyssa Mercante. You have made unlawfully harassing and or defamatory statements about Alyssa. No, I haven't. And you can't state that as fact when you haven't proven it in a court.
He doesn't understand how letters are written, right? You don't write a letter going, hey, I think that maybe you said some things. No, you state them as fact. In my belief, you've said these things and we want you to stop. He can't be this dumb, right?
It's Smash. Of course he's this dumb.
Because it's like, why would they write a letter going, hey, we're not really sure. We haven't taken you to court yet, but we kind of think that maybe you said some mean things and we'd like you to stop. Like, no, you just write it as fucking clear as you can. You said things that are defamatory. Stop saying those things.
Does he think it's a fake letter because the language used on it is easy to read compared to most lawyer letters?
Yeah, I think he thinks it's fake because they're saying things that he doesn't believe is true. It's like, how could they say these things that are obviously not true? It's not real. But then again, it's like, it's not real. I don't believe it. But also give me money to protect me from it. Like, this is Eric July all over again. When Eric's like, I'm not scared of Riley, but also I'm really, really scared and I hope the police arrest him, right? It's like, you can't have it both ways. Either you're not scared of Alyssa suing you and you think that she's got a fake shiesty lawyer, or you're really, really scared and this is a serious situation that you need money to help with, right? But his fans are fucking retarded because they bought into this shit.
Court of law, but whatever. I can't stop at every sentence here because at the end of the day, this would be a 6-hour-long video. I'm going to go through it as best I can. We are writing to request that you voluntarily retract them and publish an apology, the language of which we will suggest to you before we pursue other legal avenues against you, which right there is a threat that they plan on taking more action against me if I don't remove statements and
It's not a threat. It's fucking guy. It's gonna be a 6 hour
like a promise.
Yeah.
If you don't do this thing, then we're going to go with this thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's standard law stuff.
It's like saying, hey, they told me if I don't get off this grass, they're going to call the cops. That's a threat. They threatened me. No, they're letting you know what's going on. This is the situation you find yourself in, and these are the steps that are going to happen if you don't follow your end, right? It's that simple.
Apologize to her because I hurt her feelings for using what she said against her.
No, they want you to apologize because what they clearly think are defamatory and hurting her in a business sense. They don't care that it hurt her feelings.
Around March 30th, 2024, you tweeted horrification. What's that? Like what Alyssa Mercante does, sucking dicks in her off time for money? You then repeated that claim on April 1st, tweeting, how do I put this in a way you'd grasp? The Amico was about as much fun as sucking 20 dicks in a row, but instead of being paid for it, I paid $10,000 to do it in response to one of Alyssa's tweets. Notice how they don't say what Alyssa said, because then that would implicate her as egging me on trying to get a response, because her initial tweet on me there was making fun of my investment. So I figured, okay, that opened the doorway for me to make fun of her. But again, with Alyssa, that only goes one way. You then published a video on YouTube on April 4th, 2024, in which you stated, Alyssa Mercante has since come forward stating that she used to be a sex worker sucking dicks for money before working at Kotaku. You repeated this statement on YouTube on May 1st, 2024 and May 3rd on 2024, as well as on your website. Jeff, those statements are factually false.
Well, there you go. You said things that were factually false, Jeff.
Yeah. I mean,
he's going to be like,
she's not a whore. She doesn't want to be known as a whore.
Yeah. She might have sucked those dicks for free, Jeff, and not get charged. That's the difference, right? She might be a whore. You made her a hooker. That's where she's like, guys, I'm not a hooker. Come on, I got standards.
Are they? Because she said things herself that alluded to sucking dicks for money, which is where I got it from. How much research did you do before you wrote this letter,
jokes.
Mr. Lane?
This man can't understand jokes. Clear jokes.
Yeah. It's funny
Those
that you would
clearly
say
jokes.
Autistic Boobs is here going, guys, that's a joke that Jeff didn't get. And clearly this fully functioning adult is like, oh, no, those are serious statements, right? Like,
I can't believe it. He put it in the video as like, hey, she said herself that she'd go to sex work. But I'm like, that's what women say when they complain about an industry they're at. Oh, I'd rather do sex work because I get paid to get fucked by men. Because,
I'm getting fucked at Kotaku. I might as well get paid.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, yeah.
It's a joke about how hard it is to be a woman in an industry with men. You know, it's so clear. How does he not know?
Shit goes over his head.
Smash it's a grift. He knows. I think he knows. I think it's just a grift.
I don't know. Smash is pretty dumb.
I think he thinks he can get away with pretending like it's real. Like, I truly believed her. And again, it doesn't matter if he believes, right? Once they've informed him, Smash, this is not true, and he keeps repeating it, then it becomes defamatory, right? That's when it crosses over. Once you're like, hey, that's not true. You've been aware of it. You've been made aware of the facts.
Lawyer, Jeff, those statements are factually false, and you knew they were false before you made them. No, I didn't actually, because of what she said. I assumed she was telling the truth. But again, if I stop every time, it's going to be forever. Alyssa has never come forward stating that she has engaged in the conduct you claim. There is a gulf between solo nude modeling
stop
and engaging.
giving these screenshots. Holy shit. It just seems like she's complaining about her job in the form of jokes on Twitter.
She said,
like
how did he include this one? This one right here goes, you're not a fucking feminist if your feminist doesn't include sex workers, you absolute toenail. And nowhere does that say that she's a fucking sex worker or that she sucks dick for money.
Yeah, what? Oh,
it says,
God.
Happy International Whores Day. I used to be a cam girl. Sex work is work. Again, that doesn't say anything about her sucking dick for money. You can take
cam
off your
girling is
clothes.
different. Very different than like sucking dick for money. Sucking dick for money is prostitution. Cam girling is just being a cam girl.
And you don't have to do anything. Like the amount of things that fall under being a cam girl, right? You can go from hardcore fucking pornography to just laying in a fucking bed talking to men in a bikini, right?
Yeah.
All that is included within fucking being a cam girl. So
yeah.
Smash, I would definitely be like, I'm sorry that I thought you were a fucking prostitute.
And sexual acts for money. A gulf you were aware of when you made these statements. What? No. What? How? First off, how could you even know what I'm aware of and what I'm not? That's quite the gulf that you're making. You did not come.
Not really. They could just see your other tweets and how you respond to it and how you're acting and the way that you're talking. And they go, yeah, you clearly know that she's joking, right?
Coach them in terms of possibility, but a definite fact within your knowledge. These statements are not mere insults, trash talk, or rhetoric hyperbole, such as would render them protected speech. Yeah, they were. You clearly.
So now he's saying that it's not a fact. Smash, you literally said that what you said about her sucking dick for money was a fact. Then you said, no, actually, it's not. It's that other stuff. It's the hyperbole and just like trash talking and stuff. It's protected speech. It's mere insults. Which is it? Were you insulting her and not making a factual statement? Or were you making a factual statement and that's your defense, right? You can't defend yourself in two ways. You can make an affirmative defense and say, hey, I said those things, but they're factually correct. Therefore, you can't sue me for defamation. As someone who has been threatened with defamation lawsuits multiple times for the things that I said that were clearly facts, a Miss America pageant contestant literally tried to sue me, threatened to sue me several times. She now works for a congressman last time I checked. So this isn't like some like local like fucking beauty pageant lady. No, this was like a big Miss America fucking lady, right? I won't even say her name because then my luck, I'll get a letter in the mail again. But you know what I'm saying? I've been in these situations. So clearly Smash has no fucking idea what the hell he's talking about in this case. I would have just shut up.
First time I've ever heard of Smash coming on here. This is my first ever impression of him. And I think he's a little bitch. Also, he seems like the world's greatest lawyer.
Well, he said he got the best lawyer he could to help him with this.
That could mean like he has a pocket change and bought a.
No, but what I was going to say was this looks like a fucking Maddox lawyer because any lawyer would have been like, Smash, clearly don't make a video on this. Clearly do not talk about this fucking thing, right?
Clearly intended these statements to be taken as literal fact. And a jury could easily find that a reasonable person of ordinary prudence would interpret them in that light. True, but when the jury sees the tweets of what she said and then...
Yeah, they'll say the exact same thing we said. No, nowhere in there does that say she's sucking dick for money.
Compares them to what I responded with. How do you think the jury would feel about that? As you falsely claim Alyssa is the source of this information, which she is, it is facially obvious, they mean factually, facially obvious that you made these statements knowing that they were false, as required to find actual malice under New York Times versus Sullivan, blah, 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 blah. Furthermore, because commenting on Alyssa and her work has proven so lucrative for you, so lucrative for me. There's been a lot of YouTubers commenting on Alyssa and her work, and many people and their work in the game industry. Kind of weird to be singling me out, almost like you're targeting.
Singling you out because you're the one who said that you suck dick for money. It's almost like he doesn't realize the difference between what they were saying and what he's been saying, right? But no, he's a victim, guys. They're singling him out. SmashJT, he's the guy that's right there. He's on the forefront of this whole thing. He's like the linchpin. That's why they're going after him, right? You need your money.
Me right now. Interesting. There is incentive for you to continually up the ante in your criticisms of her. I haven't talked about Alyssa in like a month. If I was making so much money of talking about her, don't you think, based off of what you're saying here, that I would never stop talking about her if that was my goal? This doesn't make any sense in your criticism.
I don't know if it does. Verbent said Mercante does suck dick for money. I don't know if that's true, Verbent. No one. She did not say that in one of her tweets. You guys don't know jokes. I'm sorry. No one's defending Alyssa Mercante. She is a huge cunt. She blocked me when I offered her a chance to come and talk and have a civil conversation with somebody. So I don't have a high opinion of her. But at the same time, I don't have a high opinion of Smash either. He's a little fucking weasel. So I got two people that I really don't have high opinions of, and both of them are acting like giant fucking pussies, right? Let's face it. Smash, because he's scared of somebody who he claims has nothing to be scared of, and Alyssa, because she gives a fuck what Smash says. So
I don't know Alyssa either. First introduction to meeting them.
Criticisms of her. While you could have left your statements at mere opinion and hyperbole, doing so would eventually lead to flagging esteem from your horde of fans. I have a horde of fans, like Alyssa doesn't, by the way, that get sent after me. This, again, road only goes one way.
This is them telling you to shut up. They're not going to be like, oh, also her fans are harassing you or fucking. No, it's not how it works in a fucking C&D. I swear to God, either he's super retarded or he just thinks his fans are super retarded. That they were like, yeah, you're right, Smash. Why didn't they include that stuff that's against her in the letter that she wrote? Clearly.
Therefore, as we have documented, your statements about Alyssa have increased in fervor and falsity, rising from what the First Amendment protects to unprotected speech. And in doing so, you have demonstrated that you will recklessly disregard good taste and the truth in an effort to provide the content that sustains your social media presence. This is the very definition of actual malice.
I am smart, hot, slutty.
So he's saying here that I've demonstrated.
He put that in there as a gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's her.
Anyone who says they're smart as an adjective isn't so smart. That's my rule of thumb.
Demonstrated that I'll recklessly disregard good taste in the truth. I don't know about you guys, but if you've been watching my channel for a while, I focus on the truth solely. That is.
You notice that when he said focus, his voice went up like a little octave.
Yeah.
The goal of what I talk about when I cover things. Someone coming from Kotaku.
I can tell you right now, Smash does not focus on the truth. You know how I fucking know? Well, here's how I know. Smash did a video on Assassin's Creed. The new one was it Shadows, right?
Yeah.
Where he talks about the toy for Assassin's Creed. It's a toy of Yasuke and the other lady, and the lady's sitting on a gate, the gate that withstood the atomic bombs, right? And then he blamed Ubisoft for the toy. But Ubisoft has nothing to fucking do with it, you idiot. They licensed it to a fucking toy company, and the toy company decided what the toy was going to be because they made it. They're the ones selling the toy. They bought the license for the fucking IP to make toys. Ubisoft has nothing to do with it other than owning the IP in which they licensed out. But saying this little known company's name doesn't get you clicks. It doesn't get you fucking attention. Blaming Ubisoft. Now that's attention grabbing. That's a headline, baby.
Who does not do that is very interesting to point at me and say that I'm not focusing on the truth. It's fascinating. Does Sweet Baby Inc. do what we think they do? Does Critivo really do what you think they do, Alyssa? If this matter were taken to court,
I love how he's got to tie that back in.
there is a substantial possibility that Alyssa would prevail. Based off of what? Because I would say there is zero chance that she.
Well, then why did anyone give him money? Guys, There's zero chance that Alyssa would prevail in court. So why does he want any of your money? Why does he need any of your money? All right. Dayla says cam girls, OnlyFans girls, prostitution. It's all different flavors of sex work. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Blinded sells feet pics. That's like sex work, right?
Yes.
What feet pics? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you give them away for free. You don't sell them. My fault.
Yeah, I don't
Don't
sell
wanna
them,
defame you.
unfortunately.
So it's not sex work if you don't get money from it.
Yeah, I'm working for free.
It's
man,
sex
on the
hobby, right? It's
streets.
not sex work. You get paid. Sex hobby. He's got a sex hobby.
Sex hobby.
Oh man.
To prevail in what you've stated so far, but whatever. Your statement constitutes defamation per se, both California law, New York law, blah, 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 all these other law things, such that Alyssa would not have to plead special damages for a court to find her claim had merit, because your statements both suggest that she has committed a crime and tend to injure her in her field of work by suggesting that she is unprofessional.
Come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Huh. It's unprofessional to have sucked penis before, even if that's
No.
true.
He's
It's
saying
actually
it's
more
unprofessional. It's unprofessional for her to challenge people to a fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh? Wait,
Yeah.
what
Smash
is it
even
you
win
think-
in a fight?
No, but Alyssa came out and said that she would, because she, I guess, kickbox or some shit. She said she would fight all these guys that were like going against her. And eventually it got to the point where Vera Dark was like, well, I'll fight you. And then like they were like going back and forth and it never
No.
materialized. She said, pull up. And then no one wanted to
And
pull up.
nothing happened. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see her fight Smash though. That'd
Oh,
be
she would beat the
entertaining.
shit out of Smash.
Yeah.
I want to fight her. Can I
Look,
fight
look
her?
how
please?
look how old he looks. Like this isn't even like the insult, but like all them wrinkles and stuff, man.
Damn.
I'll fight both her and this guy at the same time.
And
1v2.
you'll still- Oh man.
I'll do it.
Smash,
Like, for
man.
real.
You looking real bad, man. It's tough.
It's all that stress from the Alyssa stuff. But
Yeah, we need to
Again.
screen cap that photo. Holy shit. That grin too. Oh man.
You really got to go there, Lane? Do you know your client? In addition, you clearly have a financial motivation to continue to defame Alyssa. Since you made the first defamatory statement on March 30th, 2024, the average number of views on your YouTube videos have gone from 1 or 2,000 to tens or even hundreds of thousands of views each. Interesting. So my only reason why people watch my channel is because I covered Alyssa a couple times.
yeah, you were the Amico guy. People watched you. Then the Amico failed, and then people stopped watching you because they found out you're a fucking retard. And then you started covering the grift of Alyssa and all that, and then they started watching you again. It's really not that hard. For you to come out here and suggest otherwise, Smash, is fucking ridiculous, right?
Times, and everything else I talk about has nothing to do with her, but because of her is why I'm making any views and getting people to subscribe to me. That's quite the leap, Lane. Courts have found that where a defendant has profited from a defamation, awards of punitive damages are appropriate. If this matter cannot be resolved amicably and Alyssa is forced to, who's forcing her, is forced to proceed with litigation against you, we will not hesitate to seek punitive damages from you. Well, that almost sounds like a aggressive threat. We therefore
How is this man an adult? This is a fucking adult, like a 50-year-old adult who has never apparently received
Huh?
any sort of legal fucking notice.
I
right?
thought he was like in his mid-30s.
No, he's
Only
older
by
than
his
me.
looks.
No.
What the fuck? Why are you acting like this?
Why did he lick the page? I'm so it's why do people do that? It's fucking disgusting. Holy shit.
Apparently, Mint is cute. Okay, bye.
Bye, Dalish. Hi, Dalish. Hi, bye, Dalish. You should come on, Dalish. Why aren't you here, Dalish?
She should. Link.
Yeah.
demand that you remove all statements to the effect that Alyssa has sucked dicks for money or otherwise engaged in acts of sexual conduct for any kind of
Says sexual contact, not conduct. You fucking read. He can't even fucking read the own letter that he's got in his hand.
compensation or advantage, as well as issue a retraction and apology on every platform and in every medium where the original statement was published, including any not named in this letter, within 30 days of receipt of this letter. The retraction and apology must be of equal prominence and receive equal promotion as the original defamatory statements to the best of your ability. We suggest that your retraction include the statement. So they want an apology, and then they're telling me what to say in my apology, which is
that's
What an
how it works.
apology. This video is the apology, which is not an apology.
No,
he's
this video is
claiming to- What?
This video
What
is
were you
not an
saying?
apology. This is his way to say, I'm going to fight this. Look how silly they are to make me try to
Oh
apologize.
yeah.
But again,
Man.
this is an adult who never received a C&D. When you get these things and they go, we want an apology, they go, this is what needs to be included, right? To make you can't just go, I'm sorry, and then that's it. They go, no, we need you to say X, Y, and Z, right? We need you to go, what I said about Alyssa sucking dicks for money is factually untrue. I apologize for that. What I said about this, but they need to make sure that certain statements are in there. That's why they're telling you what you need to say in order to satisfy them to say, yes, that is an apology that they will accept.
Yeah.
fascinating because that's not really an apology from the heart. It was wrong of me to suggest Alyssa Mercante has engaged in sexual contact for money. I let my rhetoric get away from me, and I did so hoping to inflame you, my audience. I apologize for spreading lies about Alyssa and for doing so to manipulate you, my viewers. Look at how she's trying to make me sound like an evildoer. You may catalog and document these retractions and apologies to us via email. Failure to do so will result in Alyssa seeking enforcement of her rights in court. All right, Alyssa, good luck with that. So she's trying to make me look like a liar and trying to expose me and what I've said to my audience as a horrible person and hopes to trying to take me down because she's lost any kind of credibility throughout this entire.
Or maybe you defamed her and she doesn't want to stand for it. People do weird shit. Now, we're not going to go through the rest of it. I think we got the gist of it in the first 12 minutes.
God, it was so insufferable, Tony. Holy shit. Wow, these people are insufferable. I'm just...
So what do you think? Who's in the right, Mint? Is it Alyssa Mercante, who's threatening to sue Smash over some inflammatory statements? Is it Smash who's laughing it off and thinking it's funny?
I mean, okay, I have two things. On one hand, how does it stop her from making money for him to keep claiming that she has sucked penis before? For money, specifically, like as a sex worker. I just don't know how that could lose money. Like, maybe I just don't know.
She's sort of a professional, right? So, professional outlets might not hire her because of her. There is still in this country and in this world a negative view of sex work, right? Also, because she sucked dick for money, that's a crime. It's illegal. It's prostitution. It's not legal. And so some people will be like, oh, I'm not going to hire her because she does criminal activities, right?
Yeah. I think the saying that she's done a crime before is definitely the big red flag. And I think you can't just claim people have done crimes because that's like, I don't know. It's just not good. You shouldn't. Also, you shouldn't claim people have done crimes if they haven't.
You shouldn't. 100%. That is like literally like the first thing they tell you. It's like, don't make a claim of anyone doing illegal activity unless you have proof of it.
Also, 100%. It makes you like the boy who cried wolf. So if you're going around saying, oh, these people, they're doing crimes, then if somebody actually does a crime against you, nobody's going to listen to you because you implicated other people for doing crimes that they have not committed.
Leo says she has to prove damages and defamation. You're correct for the most part, except in the defamation, the C&D that they sent Smash. They clearly cite New York law, which says that they don't actually have to prove damages as long as if he's saying that she committed a crime and she didn't. That is enough in New York for her to get punitive damages. That's it. Like it's open and shut. Like if you say, hey, you've committed a crime and I haven't, then I could just sue you and like you have to pay me money because it's 100% factually untrue, right? Also,
what were you saying?
In the chat, I gotta settle this argument. 100% you can be an incel and a cuck. Vabence doesn't understand. Okay, so incel means you're not fucking anybody. Cuck means that the person you're with is fucking someone else. So you can have a girlfriend, not have fucked her yet, and then some other dude is fucking her instead of you. You're both an incel and a cuck. It's not. They're not exclusionary fucking ideas, right? It's like you could be yellow and polka dotted. But yeah, it is. But I'm saying it's not impossible. So,
whatever that person is, that's a sad life, man. That's sad.
It says, then you don't know what an incel is. It's an involuntary celibate. It's somebody who can't have sex because people don't want to have sex with them. Your girlfriend could not want to have sex with you.
Of incel is involuntary celibate.
Not to get off topic, but again, you could be dating someone and she doesn't want to fuck you, but she wants to date you because she's using you for your money or your fame or because she likes your company. And then some other dude is fucking her.
Yes. That's the key word there. Involuntary.
I mean, it's not that hard to understand.
Oh yeah. So with like he's claiming her to have committed a crime, I don't think that's cool. So it sounds like I don't know her that well, but in this specific case, I think it is probably a good idea. Only like to go with this, not because like I want her to win anything, but for the content.
All right, moving on from an angry Smash to angry gamers, guys. I don't know if you know this, but Ghost of Yotei has gone woke.
Yes, it has. Oh no! Oh no!
Ghost of Yotei actor being harassed by trolls already. Trolls with a capital T. These are capital T trolls, baby.
And then lowercase trolls.
Yeah. See, they got lowercase trolls here, but these are capital trolls.
Yeah, what is the difference?
No idea. The usual social media grifters are at it again. This time, they're after Ghost of Yotei actor Arika Ishii. The game's reveal at this week's PlayStation State of Play was met with a positive response from fans. But a small section of the community, which spends more time incessantly complaining about games than actually playing them, found her social media handles. All hell broke loose. I don't understand why anybody gives a fuck. Guys, stop caring what people who are in the game, the fucking devs, what they think. I don't care if the guy who makes Final Fantasy is a fucking communist or he's a Marxist. I don't care if the lady hates white people, right? I just want a good game. Those people can make good games, right? If the argument is don't give money to people who hate you, you're never going to give money to anybody because everybody fucking hates you. Okay?
Yeah.
Nobody likes you.
Exactly.
I mean, the irony is they're going to buy this game because they hate Assassin's Creed Shadow. So, I mean, I don't see why it matters anyway.
If I didn't look crispy fried, I'd come on stream in my frog onesie so Mint and I could match. You should.
What is crispy fried? That's more reason to come on.
I think she's saying that she's not all done up. Just put on you got that little rabbit VTuber. Anyway. As soon as Sucker Punch Production revealed on X that Ghost of Yotei protagonist Atsu was played by Ishii, their replies were clogged by absurd complaints of forced girl boss narrative, historical revisionism, as if we take history lessons from a game, and woke, whatever the hell that means in this context.
Wait, so the lead character is a female?
Yes.
In this game? And wait, I thought guys liked looking at girls in video games because you can look
anymore.
At their ass.
Not anymore.
They
like
do,
guys.
but only if it's an original. It has to be an original game. It has to be a sexy girl. It can't be an American franchise. And then they have to make sure that the voice actor behind the girl is 100% on board with being exploited. Other than that, doesn't work.
That is
also, if
specific.
there's a pixel off between the face model and the actual model, like the face model is like just a little bit fatter or just a little bit uglier, game over. That's it.
I think it could be a good game. It's just about the writing. If it's a good story, that'd be cool. Like there's
the
like
sequel,
cool
the first one was good. That's why I don't understand this, man. Because Ghost of Tsushima is praised as a great game and the writing and all that. It's not historically accurate either, right? But it's praised as being great. This is a sequel which now stars a woman, and they like lost their fucking minds over it.
Well, I think people wanted. I mean, I can't speak to these people, but for me, when I did see they changed the protagonist, I was slightly disappointed. But the last game was so good that I mean, like, who really cares at the end of the day? Like, the game's still going to be good. So,
yeah, but there's
if it's going to be good, who cares if it's a chick?
Yeah.
Agreed. There's a difference between disappointment and anger, though, right? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I watched Agatha. It wasn't great, but it didn't make me angry. It wasn't like, oh my God, these resources they used, they could have made it like a really good. I was just like, it's a thing they made, right? It's not my money. I don't give a fuck. They wasted $200 million. It doesn't matter to me.
Luckily, it was significantly cheaper. So,
no, but I'm saying like
they didn't waste
like
that much money.
Like Concord, they spent $400 million. I'm like, it's not my money. What do I care?
Yeah, I mean that one's just even more ridiculous. But yeah.
Says, in the midst of all of it, trolls discovered that Ishii has no preferred pronouns, is a member of the LGBTQ community, and, wait for it, has a hairstyle not to their liking. She's got the fucking lesbian haircut. It's woke. Seeing this, Ishii started blocking people, which further frustrated them. They were upset that she blocked them, so they couldn't harass her.
I mean, these people really, they don't got much going on. So
I did see that she proactively banned the zeros, and I think that's a good idea because they just want her attention. Yeah, on Twitter.
It's a no-win situation. We know this. Being a YouTuber, being a grifter, right? We know that. You get blocked, you make a video and you complain that you get blocked. You don't get blocked, you make a video complaining she's ignoring you. Look at all this criticism she's ignoring. She responds, you make a video going, look at, she can't take criticism. Literally anything she did from the moment they targeted her was wrong. There's no right answer. It's like fucking War Games with Matthew Broderick. The only winning move is to not play, right?
I mean, but these people are not even making YouTube videos. They're just on Twitter. So, I mean, isn't that a big...
But you know how it is because it's like these people on Twitter attack her, and then the grifters are all rubbing their hands like, yep, they did what we needed them to do so we can make videos.
Oh, shit. They actually jumped on that. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Wow.
Vabent is really gatekeeping Kings. Is he still on this? Does he not understand what an incel? Yeah. Incel, involuntary celibate. Vabent. It's not about what you want. You're not a volcel. A volcel would be voluntary celibate. That's someone who actively doesn't want sex, right? You're avoiding women. You're voluntarily taking yourself away from the sexual dating pool. Okay. Incel means that women.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's oh man.
Because you got incels, right?
Right.
That women don't want to fuck. And then they got mad, and so they're like, actually. You know, like when you hit on a chick and she's like, I don't like you, and then you're like, well, fuck you, bitch. I didn't want to date you anyway. That's basically what a volcel is. It's like, well, fuck you. You don't want to fuck me? Well, fuck you. I didn't want to fuck you anyway. How's that sound? It's like,
isn't there another term for that? Fucking
men going their own way. MGTOW?
No. Like a name. There's like a damn. I'm forgetting it, but never mind. Forget it.
But anyway, so an incel, no one wants to fuck you. Again, just because no one wants to fuck you doesn't mean anyone's not dating you. Also, you can be a cuck, guys. I'm not here to gatekeep Kings, but you can be a cuck without actually dating anyone, right? You could be a cuck. Like, I really want to fuck Mint, right? Like, if someone's like, man, I really want to fuck Mint, and then Riley's fucking, you're like, fuck, Riley's cucking me because he's fucking the girl that I want to fuck, right? It's just that simple. And again, it's all in your head.
To be romantically involved. I thought that was a definition of cuck. I don't know.
It was originally, but then people have extended it because
oh, come on.
They have really
this is
weird
the internet.
fucking kinks. Yeah, it is the internet.
Just call it something else then. I don't voyeurism. Fuck it. I don't know. It's not cucking though if you're not dating the person. That's my stance.
I agree with you, but
Or like,
you know.
well, or you had dated them, but you're not actively dating them anymore. That's
Watching-
also cuckery.
Watching porn is cuck. I've said this before. We've had this
Everybody's a cuck. Everybody's a cuck then. Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
We've had this conversation. That's why I don't watch porno, right? Because if you want to fuck that girl, if you're watching, you're like, man, I really want to fuck her, but the other dude is fucking her, you're being cucked. You're watching. That's why porn is bad for you, because it makes you docile. It makes you go, I'm watching other dudes fuck chicks that I want.
It's not the
I
porn
could
doing
see
that.
that.
It's
I could
yourself.
see that. 100%. But I mean, it's the way you said it. I'm like, damn.
That's not what I said, Dalish. I didn't say it like that. Mint knows.
Oh, look at that.
Like a sister. Like a sister.
Hey, but Tony, don't you watch OnlyFans?
I don't.
Okay.
I've never watched OnlyFans, and I don't even know. Dalish was saying something about Fansly earlier. I don't even know what the hell that is.
I have a Fansly. I know what that is. You can check that out. Autisticboobs.com.
Well,
Thanks for the plug promo, Tony.
I think
problem.
watching lesbian porn still makes you a cuck, unfortunately.
No, because now it just makes you interested.
Because you're getting cucked
You
by
said it
a
like that. I
woman now.
didn't say it like that. It was a hypothetical of someone else, not me.
Dalish,
Young
you gotta
people-
come on stream where you is. You're talking all this trash and not appearing on video. SMH.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tony, you just opened the door. People are going to be looking and searching to see now to prove that you're a cuck. I mean, why did you
We've had
admit-
this conversation. We've had this conversation before on stream. I don't watch porn.
When?
I don't want.
Not with me.
I don't have the
remember
date.
this.
What the fuck? You want me to like remember dates now? Like fucking 3 weeks ago, last Tuesday. How's that sound?
I haven't been here in months, so I don't know.
No, someone else had mentioned it, and I think we had this conversation.
Damn.
Because I
that's
was
crazy.
making fun of Matt Barr. I said Matt Barr was getting comic cucked because he sat there and watched some other dude give out his comic for free.
Okay.
Anyway, Woke and Unhinged claimed one grifter who didn't waste time producing a YouTube video on this all-important subject. The actress of Ghost of Tsushima sequel is actively blocking people, moaned another waste of space who feels entitled to have access to Ishii's social media. That will work wonders for the game. The gaming community and industry professionals have since been speaking out in support of Ishii, with former Sony boss Sean Layden chiming in to suggest that the trolls either make their own game or refrain from buying what they don't want to play. We agree. I've said it before, guys. If you don't like something, just don't play it. You could be like,
that
hey,
simple.
you would think it should be. It should just be as simple as, I don't like this, I'm not going to play it. You could actively go, hey, when someone asks my opinion, hey, do you like this? No, I don't like this. Make a video, say, I don't like this. I don't think it's going to be good. I'm not going to play it. But it's like, when you keep hitting the exact same note, right? And I know a lot of you are going to be like, Tony, but you make a bunch of videos on Eric, right? But watch my videos. It's not the exact same note. It's not like, here's a review of Isom for the 56th time, right? No, it's like, here's a review of Isom. Here's a review of Horseman. Here's a review of Ripazine, right?
Well,
I keep talking about different things that he's doing. This is like the same thing, though, but you're going to make the same video on this actress, on the same situation over and over and over again.
I mean, with the people making the videos, I kind of get it. But like the people who are just on Twitter, those are the people I think are really weird. Because it's like, what else are you doing? I mean, you're just wasting your time. Like that part I don't get. With the YouTube videos, you can make money, do whatever, right? But yeah, Twitter is weird. Okay, that's why I refuse to go on there. It's a weird place.
Is that why you?
My theory about Twitter is that every minute you spend on it is 1 minute of time going directly to Elon Musk. So he's going to be the oldest man alive.
Oh man. Well, there's people on there who are like they're complaining about Twitter, but then they're still on there. So I don't understand those people.
Well, those people make money complaining about Twitter. Once
Not
Elon
all
said
of
you
them.
could
Not all
monetize
of
it-
them.
Well, they hope to be, right? I hope to be monetized. Why do you think I keep putting up fucking like memes and stuff? I'm like, hopefully one of these hits, and I'll get my 5 million impressions for the 3 months. Then I can get monetized. All right, from going woke to going broke, guys. This is a situation that has hit a Comicsgate, a former Comicsgate creator. So we got to talk about it because it's hard times, baby. Hard times. So this is a gentleman by the name of Narwhal. And he says, Narwhal denies going through hard times despite explicitly stating in an earlier video that he was just scraping by. I spent years working with food banks. Please don't take food from them if you don't need it. So this guy here, Narwhal, and he was on stream. He was on video. And basically, what's up, Trixie?
Hey, I figured I'd
Hey,
get in before
Trixie.
you get any further into this story, and I'd lose place in it. Hello. I was just listening. I like that segment y'all just did, but I had to drink more before I came on.
Nice.
What were you drinking?
I have a Warsteiner, das einzige Wahr, naturally brewed according to the German purity law, German Pilsner. I'm on the correct audio, right? It sounds like I'm coming through a good microphone.
Yes.
I hope. Okay, good. Sick. Awesome. Yeah, I've just been having my beer. I literally just put out a video about Naruto right before I came onto this. Not right before I came on the stream, right before you started the stream. Called Naruto Killed the Ninja Star. Were y'all ever like ninja people? Big into ninja shit, like in the 90s?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I guess.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a good example. My video is about how like Ninja Turtles and Naruto are the only ninja franchises that have survived after Naruto. Like, I feel like Ninja Turtles kind of kicked off a ninja boom, and the 90s had just tons of ninja stuff. Mortal Kombat also contributed to that. I guess that's still alive too, but it's like less ninja focused than it really was in the beginning. But
Three
like,
Ninjas.
yeah, Three Ninjas was a big part of the 90s. The American
Surf
Ninja
Ninjas, Much Time.
movies. I talk about, I basically list like every fucking piece of ninja media in this video that came out in the 90s. And then it's actually pretty astonishing how much like Naruto kind of swallowed it all for a little bit. And then like for a while there was stuff that kind of is taking the same approach as Naruto, but like I would say only recently has there started to be like ninja as like a genre coming back, but it's nowhere near like mainstream. You know, in the 90s, it was legitimately like you could make a movie about ninja in the 80s or 90s, a movie that would go to theaters that's just about ninjas. You know, I think the last time
ninjas
that
were
happened,
mysterious. They were mysterious
Yeah.
back in the 80s and 90s. We didn't know too much about it, so like you could just make up anything about ninjas.
yeah. And basically the argument I make in this video is that Naruto took it to such a preposterous extreme where like they like anything a ninja had ever been was in Naruto, and then they cranked it up to 11, like the giant ninja stars and the superpowers that he's got like a fucking 9-tailed fox demon inside of him, and it's just like constant over the top shit. So it's like after that ninjas like couldn't recover. It's like you can't just do a subtle ninja story again without it being like, well, I don't know. I've seen Naruto. I've seen all of this, you know.
I'm not sure. I agree with your premise simply because I think most mainstream people, like if you made a ninja movie for adults, they probably haven't seen Naruto. They have no idea what the fuck a Naruto is, right? So they would still watch it.
Maybe adults of your age. I feel like most adults of my age or younger do know what a Naruto is, because like it was when I was in high school. That was like the anime that cracked the ceiling of like being a thing regular people knew about. You know, like you could have a conversation about Naruto with some random kid, you know, in your high school. So I think it's pretty ubiquitous, but only for people probably like I'm probably as young or as old as you could be to consider it that way, you know.
Blinded, you're the youngest guy on the panel, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did watch Naruto, and yeah, I mean that does ring pretty true. So
Wait, how old are you, Blinded?
24.
I'm 23. I'm the youngest.
Oh.
Man, have you seen
Tony?
any Naruto?
No.
I wasn't counting women. My mind went to
He
the youngest
said the
person. I just thought
panel.
men. I was just considering men's opinion.
You should have
okay?
specifically said men then, asshole.
You're the youngest person whose opinion I value. Okay, Blinded? How's that sound?
Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
man.
Thank you for the
Okay.
clarification.
Well, for the record, she did say she hasn't seen Naruto. I know Mint's basically only exposure to anime is the Frog anime, Sergeant Frog.
Yeah. Yes.
Mint's a Dyed in the Wolf, diehard Frog fan for sure.
Hell yeah.
Great onesie.
Thanks.
Frogs all the way.
You
All
should have
right,
got one.
I should have. All right. So this is, like I said, Narwhal. He's out here. Let's see what he has to say.
And I will probably not buy this of my own accord, but it's free at the food bank. So I still am in the phase of supplementing my income with going to the food bank once in a while. Because
He's in the phase of supplementing his income with going to the food bank once in a while.
Wait, is
Also,
that
he
a
wouldn't
Prime?
be drinking this. Yeah, it's a
Fuck
Prime.
is
He
it?
wouldn't be drinking this unless it was at the food bank. Yeah. Does
Why
this
are you
sound like
selling
somebody
Prime
who's,
at the food bank? What the fuck?
does this sound
That's-
like somebody who's on hard times? Because he's claiming that he's not on hard times.
the price of eggs and milk, and then I got my house payment, and yeah, so scraping by a little bit, but and
Eggs are so cheap. You can't use eggs as an example because you can get an 18 pack of eggs for like $3. Like they're the
Yeah.
cheapest of the foods, probably, other than like processed corn shit.
All right.
Carrots are
So
really cheap.
Narwhal says, per AKA Narwhal, damn, people saying I've fallen on hard times, lol. Excuse me, drinking free Prime energy drink from the food bank is not hard times. I did almost eat dog food the other day, but that was just because I was lazy and curious at the same time. Never a good catch.
What the
I've
fuck?
never been so lazy to be like, let me eat dog food.
Also, why is he admitting this?
I have no idea, but
I think he's making a joke, but it's too believable, or I don't know. I don't know
it
enough
just
about
makes no
this guy.
sense. Like the mechanics of it all is like, I would imagine the dog food's got to be like in a bowl in the kitchen somewhere, right? Or where the dog eats. Like he's able to walk over to the bowl, but not the further couple of feet to the food, the actual human food. Like I don't.
This has a similar energy to me as like when Tony Hacked the Movies, Tony like insulted that guy for letting his cat starve, and the guy came back at him by being like, you know, I'm ugly and I wear bad shoes. And it was just like, what? That's all right.
Well, obviously you can't feed your cat if you're ugly. It doesn't want to come near you. It's like, oh, then it eats your shoes, and it's like, oh, I don't want your food.
Yeah.
Ulysses says, I didn't go to a food bank because the food was free. I went there because we were living far below the poverty line and we had a kid to feed. Sinistro says, people who use and need food banks have fallen on hard times. If you're not on, quote, hard times, why use the resources for those who have? Frederick says, so you're stealing from the food banks because you think it's free instead of helping people in need. On flex. So how do we feel about this? Do you think that Narwhal just basically got caught being on hard times? He doesn't want to admit it now that people have found out. He's like, oh shit, I gotta pretend like I'm not on hard times. Or is he legitimately just stealing food from the food bank?
What kind of person is simultaneously so lazy they eat dog food, but also will go all the way to the food bank to get food? Like you have to be
That's true.
starving to go to the food bank for your food, right? Unless
Yeah.
unless he really is thinking of it like, well, why would I spend money when it's free? But totally not realizing it's for people who are on hard times. I don't know.
Well, I think when you go to the food bank and you see all the poor people that are there at the food bank with you, right? Like that might clue you in as to what's going on.
That's true.
Man, I just think that you got to pick. You got to pick either you're on hard times or you're not. Like he said, he's saying that he's not on hard times. Then he's saying he's taking food from the food bank. So which is it? Like, are you not on hard times? Then you
You're
shouldn't.
either on hard times, strong men, what is it, weak men or poor times, right? Those are the options you can be on.
Yeah.
I like to be
It's
on
our
strong men
time, Betty.
personally.
You gotta.
But he. Go ahead, man.
I feel like it's an ego thing for him to be like, oh, I'm not on hard times actually. But like by saying you're not on hard times, saying that you take food from the food bank is worse. Because I agree, the food bank is for people who cannot afford food. And I've actually volunteered at food banks before. So I've seen the types of people who go to food banks, and it's like, damn, I feel sorry for you. I'm glad there's a bunch of food. Glad I can help out. It's usually people who have like a ton of kids to feed and not enough money. And so like they have
So
to get food from the food bank.
What would be your reaction if somebody came in who obviously did not need it?
I don't think I personally would say anything. But
you
my
would think
reaction,
something.
I would think something. I was like, what the fuck? You clearly don't need it. Like if they showed up in like a pristine suit, just like they like, oh dude, you can afford a suit. Why can't you afford money?
I
mean,
know
why
if this
can't
guy
you
is
afford
trying to
Why
claim
can't you
he
afford
showed up in
money?
a suit, but
Yeah, why can't you afford money?
I ask myself that every day.
Well, I don't know. In his video, I think what it is, again, I think he made this video, this live stream where he basically admitted it, but he didn't think no one was gonna see it, right? And then it blew up because Comicsgate drama started talking about, hey, Narwhal's on hard times, and now he's like backtracking, like, no, I'm not really scraping by, I'm not really, because if it was an ego thing, he never would have said it in the beginning, right? He never would have said, hey, I'm scraping by, I got all these payments, I got this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
So definitely, I think he's on hard times. Also, guys, the food bank, I don't know if you know this. He literally said, I'm drinking this Prime because it was free at the food bank. There's not like a choice. It's not like going to Walmart and you just pick out what you want. It's like whatever people have donated is there, right? Like it might be shitty food. It's free. No matter how much free it is, if you have money and choice versus shit that's free, like I'd rather buy something, right? I'd rather spend money on something I want
think
to
this guy's just not like, what he's not processing is that any of us, if we had to go to the food bank, would consider ourselves to be on hard times. Any of us who have had to go to the food bank would, at the time, we're on hard times. Some of us might be going to the food bank, y'all in the chat. Some of y'all might be going to the food bank right now. You're probably on hard times. I'm sure you're not like, oh, actually, I just go there for fun because it's free or whatever the fuck his.
I go there to pick up the chicks that are on hard times. I'm like, hey, look, you are obviously on hard times. Let me help you with your income. Let me help you supplements.
Usually the food donated at food banks are like cans, but like usually people had those cans for a few years, and then it's like, okay, we're clearing it out. We're going to send it to the food bank. So you don't want like food bank food. It's not like a awesome.
Well, apparently
like,
it was a Prime Energy drink. So I don't know what your opinion is on those, but apparently
gross, too sweet.
Yeah, that's why I tell him, Taco-ish. I say, hey, girl, don't forget that food bank. I got a whole refrigerator at home. Come on. You can pick out whatever you want from the top shelf in the pantry. That's how you get them. You got to get them girls that are on hard times. They don't have a lot of options.
And they're dependent on you.
Yeah, you get them dependent on you. That's Andrew Tate speaking. You get them dependent on you. Anyway, I think Narwhal, stealing food from the food bank is probably worse than being on hard times. So just admit that, hey, I'm struggling, right? There's no shame.
I feel like I'm on hard times and I'm definitely living substantially better than this guy is. So like, I'm looking at him like, dude, you're on, like, you need to get over this pride thing and just let people know. Cause like, you need help, man. Like, you're not gonna, the hard times this guy is on. I don't think he understands. Like when you say something like, oh, I went to the food bank to get a Prime Energy drink. No one is hearing that and going like, oh, your life sounds great, dude. Like,
56K warning says it's not stealing when it's free. It's not stealing, but it is because it's not supposed to, it's free if you're destitute, right? It's not like, again, rich people, if a rich guy showed up, they would be like, dude, get out of here. Like, what are you doing? You don't need to be here, right?
Yeah. Give us
Like, he's
money.
like, oh, I was just driving by my Lexus and I saw it was a food bank, so I just pulled over and was like, hey, free food. Hey.
Like when I see the words food bank as I'm like passing through a town, I'm like, oh, how nice that they take care of their poor here. Like that's
Trixie's like,
the
how
thought,
nice.
you
Which
know?
way is it again? Bird, write this down. Write these directions down. We just found lunch.
The reason I don't have money is that I actually eat extravagantly constantly and go to like nice restaurants 3 times a week, and otherwise, you know, even when we cook like steak and, you know, with all the season, like it's just all the money goes to the food and the weed. So, you know, so that's why I'm like, I'm not on hard times like this guy, because like I know that I might not have a lot of money, but it's because I'm having a shitload of fun. I'm not going to fucking food banks about it, you know. It's just a different type of, like, I look at that and I'm like, nah, dude, it's not good for you, because you are probably I would assume tremendous debt, tremendous.
Well, he says he got the house payment coming up, but other people were saying that he used to bathe in like the river at one point, and that he stopped bathing and using deodorant because he thought it was like an aphrodisiac. Jay Bama's saying that it might be a bit.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
what kind of
insane.
guy is this? I don't know anything about this dude other than these tweets you're showing.
I think he's
me.
Canadian, so he's one of Blinded's people. You know, they're all
Oh
weird.
fuck, man. Oh fuck.
Like, is this guy generally? What's his? Can we see like a clip of him where I can get his demeanor? Like, just maybe understand a little more of like what kind of personality this guy has.
I wish I had one, Trixie, but I don't.
What is this like 20-second clip?
It was from some live stream that they clipped it out. I don't know where it's from. I just wanted to talk more about stealing food from the food bank than actually Narwhal. It was just about the discussion about the food bank. He just helped facilitate such a discussion. Get your government cheese. Government cheese is terrible, man. I used to eat that when I was a kid. We used to be at Hard Times, baby, when I was a kid. We used to have to line up, go to the fucking church and get the government cheese. The line would be down the fucking street because everybody was on Hard Times in the neighborhood. So it was like the line. You had to get up early. Like, hey, it's government cheese day. You got to get up early and get in this big fucking line that stretched all the way down the block. You'd think it was like they were selling tickets to like a concert or something. The fucking line was so long.
I never been at the government cheese level, but I know it's bad because so many rappers have made a special point to mention it in their lyrics.
What's the consistency of government cheese?
It's like a brick. It's like fucking, there's no air. It's just hard. It's just hard cheese.
Ew.
Dusty Rhodes knows Hard Times. You've never had government cheese, mint?
TJ in the chat said hard times is when you can't afford a Yaira statue, daddy.
Yeah, there's actually a Ripetard who has a GoFundMe for a Yaira statue. There's one that has a GoFundMe for a comic book for a horseman. Blinded. Have you had government cheese?
No, what the fuck is that?
It's exactly what it sounds like. Cheese from the government.
No, yeah. Stupid response. But I mean, like, I don't know. I'm Canadian. That doesn't sound like that's a thing here.
You notice how it's only the 3 white guys, the 3 white people, no government cheese. The only brown person on the panel, he's eating government cheese.
I mean, that might be your problem.
Yeah.
I was in Washington State. Mostly it was like brick pizzas.
I
don't know. I went to public school. Is that close enough?
Yeah, Old Belvita block is government cheese with no flavor. Yeah, terrible.
I can't stop thinking about the J-Rock bit. It was like, what else is a thug to
this
do when you're eating cheese from the government? Gotta provide for my daughter and them. Get the fuck up out my way, bitch. Oh shit, it's the fuckable face man, Jeremy TheQuartering, the big beautiful.
Is that Quarter Pounder himself?
Yes,
that is the Quarter Pounder himself. Because today sucks. Just had to lay off an entire team.
Let's go.
He laid off his entire team, guys. This has got to be his 4th website.
Imagine,
Oh man.
imagine for a moment typing out the title, holding the shift key, TODAY space, shift key, SUCKS, ... Take a deep breath. Just had to lay off an entire team, capitalizing each letter, ...
Please hear me out
until the end.
Well, the site is now
nobody's
offline.
gonna watch this.
Yesterday, the site was still up. Today, it's now offline. It says offline for maintenance. Please try back soon. So not only did he lay everyone off, now apparently they've taken the site down. So all that work that people have done that they could point to, this is the worst part about it, right? Is because say you try to get a job somewhere else, go, I wrote for Jeremy's website. It's gone. You can't go. You can't see what I wrote. Oh, fuck me. Do you got an archive? No, I didn't think to archive all the stuff because Jeremy assured me that he knew what he was doing and that the website was going to be there forever. I'm gonna piss in his basement for real.
I don't know if this guy feels pain like that. I feel like he's I don't know too much about him, but his personality strikes me as like a weird brand of a gambling addict. He used to be a crane game guy. Like his thing was he was like obsessively traveling and playing crane games. Yeah, a lot of exactly. That's what I mean. He's such a shifty dude. I feel like he's always expecting to have to totally fucking change gears, fire everybody. Like just again, when I say like imagine typing that title, just like the casualness of it. Like this wouldn't be a video I'd ever make because imagine having to actually do that. It would be too emotional of an experience to just like make a video about for me. Like I had to fire everybody who works for me. Like I don't just gee whiz gang. Like, hey guys, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I fired everyone that works for me. Like what? No, that's like a big fucking deal.
It makes me wonder how much money he does not have. Like he must be not making money on that venture to have fired everybody.
Well, some things recently changed about where money was coming from into the whole griftosphere, you see, because there used to be the Russian government trickle-downing economics into their shit, and then that all, I don't know. I can't phrase it cleverly.
All right, well here,
the spot got blown up.
We need a history lesson, right? Because I think some people might not be aware of the actual history of the Quarter Pounder, right? So we're going to give you a brief history lesson by going to, of all places, Twitter. Right?
All right, my favorite.
Because this is something that a lot of people don't know, right? But see, because Jeremy's retarded, he still actually has this account active. This account says score $10. It's score $10, and it goes to this score10bucks.com, which you can't go to because it's now defunct. However, the Wayback Machine still has it. And we're going to go to that. We're going to find out what it is. It's working to give out free stuff just for buying DVDs you already like. Guys, he ran a website where you would just buy DVDs and then he would give you free stuff. Ha! Well, how does it work? This sounds too good to be true, right?
Drugs?
It makes me think he's trying to get rid of everything. But like, why? Or this is a scam of some kind.
Well, this was a scam. 100%. This is a scam from way back when. This is like 2011. This is early Jeremy scams. Okay, this is Scamly before you guys even knew him. So how it works: getting your $10 gift card from Score $10 is child's play. A monkey properly trained in using a mouse or a trackpad could do it after the shortest of training sessions and a mere handful of bananas. You want a $10 gift card for buying season 6 of Supernatural? Buy this new release through our links, and that sweet $10 is yours. Trust me, you'll be smiling big when you find out the name of this big name online retailer. Guys, you won't believe it, but it was a scam, and the gift cards weren't real. The nerds that run for $10 are online.
Were the DVDs real?
No, what you would do is he would give you an affiliate link, and then you would buy it through the link, so that way they could track it, and then supposedly he would send you a gift card. Except for they would be gift cards to like either really shitty retailers that you didn't want to like deal with, like some like fucking Mumbai fucking retailer. Like here's a $10 gift card to like Mumbai Weekly. You're like, what the fuck is this shit?
This is fascinating to me because so it's just an Amazon affiliate link. Like I have one of these. Conceptually, they're meant for people who are like somewhat popular to be like, hey, by the way, if you make a purchase through this link, I get like a 10% kickback, which is actually like really good. But it's rare that people bother, and almost everyone has one. So people aren't going to sit there and like decide which fucking Amazon link they're using. So I get the idea before he was famous of like coming up with a reason people would use his Amazon associate link is like, oh, there's a gift card involved. It's like, they're still going to get their DVD through Amazon. Essentially, they just made an Amazon purchase through the step of him also making money off of it, which is kind of weirdly innocent as scams go. Like I'm a little.
It's innocent up
wish
until
I
the
had
point.
done this.
It's innocent up until the point where you don't actually give them their gift card, right?
Well, sure, but I mean, if the price, unless he also somehow affected the price, the way I'm looking at it is that person just bought what they wanted off Amazon for the price they wanted it for. They just bought it in a way where they thought they were getting something and then didn't. Which makes it a
scam.
Like,
that's 100%. If I say, hey, Trixie, you go to my
Sure.
store to buy something, right? You use my computer to buy something, and I'll give you $5, and then I don't give you $5. I scammed you. I tricked you.
Yeah.
I
No, I'm
money.
not calling this. I am not calling this morally right. I am just saying that this is a scam on a level that I wish I had come up with and just done, because it's there's no loss. Like, it doesn't make me feel bad for the people who fell for it. It's like, well, I don't know. You really thought you were gonna get a fucking $10 gift card from some shady extra step between your Amazon purchase? Like, why? Why?
Well,
would
Also,
you do that?
$10 is so small for like a gift card.
Well, they're
It's
just
I would
thinking for no reason they're gonna get $10 just by buying through this instead of normal.
Also, well, here's the other thing that you guys don't realize. So, in order to get the gift card, you have to fill out a form that has your name and your email address. That he then sells to other people.
That's now you've gotten into a level where, okay, now I've got a problem with it. Now it's morally more reprehensible to me. Good thinking, though. I mean, obviously using every part of the buffalo there. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna get them to sign up, I might as well get them to fucking give me some data I can sell.
But apparently, this went out of business. Obviously, because either he couldn't get enough suckers, or so yeah, that was Jeremy Hambley's original scam before he decided to do like 70 different fucking YouTube channels. But let's see what his current situation is. Current fortunes have found us. This is the millionaire. He's making millions of dollars on YouTube. He bought a huge house. He's got a Brie Larson shed. But apparently,
a clip in the chat. I didn't realize he was funny and smart. Great promo, guys. I just look. He may be funny, but he's not smart enough, because he thinks that baseball cap is going to, protect his forehead from getting my cum all over it. But I can aim right under that. I could just shoot right up under that lid and hit that cum target forehead. No problem.
I support scammers like TheQuartering and the Ripperverse and J3PO.
I do not support scammers. I want to make that clear.
All right, let's see what he has to say. He's laying off his entire team. It sucks. Man. I wonder if they found out before or after this video went live. My assumption is they didn't find out till after, because the last website he had, exclusively games, they didn't find out until he went live and said, hey, by the way, the website's dead.
He really
so I
does
have to make a little bit of an announcement.
Like a deer in the lights of an oncoming truck in this video at the start there. Like, I am about to die.
No, we gotta go normal. We gotta get the full quartering experience.
Many of you know that
also, just for people know, the Publica was what he ran with Sydney Watson. Sydney Watson, who has a sexual harassment lawsuit against, I believe it's the Blaze or Glenn Beck, somebody, right? Clearly, so Quartering was this person who is suing a company for sexual harassment. Quartering then would go on Twitter and sexually harass his business partner,
Lisa Shafir at the Blaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew that, Mint. But good job. Unless you're reading it from the chat, in which case, a good job in tricking me. But yeah, so he's suing for sexual harassment. He would sexually make sexual comments to her, and oh look, we're gonna get made. People think we're fucking, or when are we gonna release our sex tape? Ha ha ha. And he does that to like all the women that he works with, and invariably they stop working with him mysteriously. Sydney Watson, who was the actual brains behind it, hasn't streamed with him for a while, from my understanding, and now the website's gone. The website's over. He can't run it. He didn't know what he was doing. He has no connections. He's not a fucking journalist. She was using him for his clout. He was using her to make money off of this website. And at one point, he would post her articles with his name on it, and people caught him like taking an article from somewhere else that she wrote and then posting it under his name.
I've worked on a site with a great group of people called.
Also, how does he have one string on his hoodie and he's missing the other one?
The other one is hidden in the little hoodie thing. There's like a little hoodie tunnel for the string, and it's caught in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. I've dealt with that before in hoodies.
Yeah, shit is annoying. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
You'd think he'd be able to afford a new hoodie, but well, I guess when you have to fire your whole entire team,
you gotta look disheveled for why you're like. I look how tough times are.
Yeah, like he put on his worst clothes for this on purpose to look like sad. I could see it.
Diggington says he's literally strung out. What in the fuck? From what I heard he does. Again, this is a rumor. I don't want to get sued by Jeremy from TheQuartering because we know he sued the guy that punched him in the fucking mouth. All right. But apparently,
seems like an easier case to win than just making fun of whatever drugs he does.
Well, yeah, they said that apparently he pops pills. He's a pill popper, from my understanding, and an alcoholic.
Which pills?
I mean, whichever ones make your eyes do the thing where, like,
I'm not a drug addict. I don't know what even comes in pill form.
Percocet.
Yeah, maybe perks.
I don't know, Xanax.
Does Oxy come in pill form?
Oxycodone, yeah.
Look at us. We're hardcore druggies. We're trying to figure out what comes in a pill. What drug is a pill? Fuck.
Prozac. I don't know.
Adderall.
Maybe that's the one because fucking it's the way when he looks at you head on. I'm gonna try to do it, but like you can see his entire eye, like the whole blue. You know what I mean? It trips me out. It's like the craziest looking fucking eyeballs. Am I the only one who like is freaked out by this dude's eyes? Like
Jay Sonic said
nobody
it's
else talks
Adderall.
about it. Adderall, yeah, probably. Everybody's agreeing in the chat. The way he talks feels like Adderall.
He's on Molly. That's what it is. Anyway, that's the allegations. But as far as the guy that punched him in the mouth, that's because Jeremy called him a pedophile, and then the guy confronted him in the bar about being called a pedophile on Twitter, and then Jeremy thought that he was a bigger guy because Jeremy's clearly a bigger physically individual, right?
He's a
so
fat
like,
man.
You. Yeah, well, he's tall too. So he's fat and tall, and this guy was like small and gay and a cross-dresser. So Jeremy thought he was like, "Oh, fuck you. Yeah, I called you a pedo. What you gonna do about it?" And then the guy went, bam, right in his fucking mouth. Popped him in the fucking mush. And that's what happened. Nice. You know how I know that's what happened?
Excellent.
Because after Jeremy got fucking hit in the face, not a single person in the bar stepped forward to help him, to fucking confirm his story, or to fucking say, hey, police, that guy got assaulted. No, everyone was basically like, I don't know what happened. I don't want to get involved. Even the bartender, who was standing right fucking there, told Jeremy to get the fuck out of the bar. Okay?
That's amazing.
Damn.
He got banned from Gen Con because he got punched. I wonder why that happened. Oh, I don't know. Probably because they heard about him calling this guy a fucking pedophile and starting a fight with somebody.
TJ's with me that there's something wrong with this dude's eyes. It's just
He's
a
6'4"
rare
and 310 pounds.
A rare madness and intensity. Like I don't know. I feel like I have like a fairly intense stare, But so anytime someone's is more intense than mine, I like really take note of it. But his is so much more intense. And I literally don't think I've seen another person whose eyes are like you see the entire fucking thing. It makes it feel like he doesn't have a soul. Like the whole dots in the title and the disheveled look, but like he's still got the same demeanor as every other video. Like he doesn't feel, maybe he is on Molly, but maybe he's like, maybe he's done enough Molly to like fuck up his empathy or whatever, you know, like he's done so many drugs his spinal column doesn't like secrete serotonin anymore or some shit.
Yeah, don't forget that he gave firm handshakes to Dr. Disrespect. Firm handshakes.
Oh fuck.
All right, so today sucks. Let's
firm
handshakes. We're only 11 seconds.
Wild, and he still hasn't like reneged on that. He's still
he actually attacked people for saying that. He goes, Doc is innocent. You guys don't understand.
He's like quintupled
they set him
down.
up. Yeah, it's crazy.
Insisted.
Also, his coffee that is anti-woke coffee is made by a lesbian couple that he just repackaged. It's a white label.
All right, fucking amazing.
He's still selling that shit. Jesus.
Publica for a very long time. So as many of you know, myself and my good friend Sydney Watson launched a media company back in February 2022.
A media company. We signed a LLC and then we just made a website.
It was the Publica. Why the launch was rocky. The ragtag team of writers that formed under the brand found their bearings pretty quickly and have been smashing it ever since. And they really have been. The writers have been absolutely.
If the writers were smashing it, your website wouldn't be going out of business. The writers have been writing really good. They're fucking fantastic articles, but apparently no one's reading them. So they're not good.
Yeah, everybody wants to say, I'll say like there's a difference. There's two types of good, right? There's like good as in you read it and you think that was well written. And then there's good like people care and it matters. And like that's the kind of good you have to work in this industry, you know?
Summer Swan says, does Trixie care if something is sold by lesbians? I mean, is that a negative? No, it's not a negative. The point, Summer Swan, maybe I didn't emphasize this enough. Jeremy is anti-woke. He's against lesbians and pride and all that stuff. His rhetoric is those people are bad, evil weirdos that want to groom your children. But also I buy my coffee from them and then put my label on it and sell it to you guys as anti-woke.
You do have to kind of know enough about, I don't know if this person knows much about Jeremy TheQuartering, but like he is deep in the right-wing grift sphere. Like his politics are, I guess, whatever talking points are popular within right-wing YouTube at the time. Like it's not something you could trace reasonably. Like it's a chaos of whatever people are saying that he can agree with and make money off of. But like, I don't think he believes in anything at all.
Well, he believes in one thing. He believes in harassing cosplayers because they're not sexy enough. So his claim to fame, if you don't know who Jeremy is, if you've never heard of him, if this is your first exposure, he got famous not for being on the Today Show, right? Or was it Good Morning America? One of those shows for his crane stuff. No. He didn't get on there for his magic cards. He was not famous for all the other RC channels. He had like 6 RC channels. He's not famous for that. He's not famous for the RC website or the score $10. None of that stuff. The reason he's famous is because a cosplayer for Magic the Gathering said, she went out and she made a video. She goes, guys, I'm kind of sick and tired of posting videos and cosplay and having guys go and make sexual comments, like, you know, really derogatory sexual comments about how they want to fuck me, how they're going to fucking jizz on my face and stuff like that. Stop doing that. That's disgusting. I don't want you to do that. Jeremy's claim to fame is to then tell the cosplayer that she was ugly, that she needs to be happy that those guys were getting hard, that she should be proud that she made those guys so horny that they would leave those kind of comments, and that she needs to have all of you guys go and tell her that she was ugly because that way she'll know better and she'll know her place. Because we don't even need thoughts in cosplay, in Magic the Gathering. What the hell is that woman's problem? And then Magic said, hey, you're an asshole. We're going to ban you. And then he removed the video and claimed that he was harassed by the cosplayer and he did nothing wrong.
So this guy is a career scarer of the hose.
Yes.
He made it.
He
He
used to
made
be
it.
awesome.
I knew Riley was going to say that because as you were describing that, I was like, well, this isn't that different from anything Dick Masterson would do. But like, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it in a way that was going to actually scare the hoes out of Magic the Gathering. You know, like he would shame them for wanting to be there in the first place, not like actually
there's
an
a
unlivable
tact.
environment for them.
There's a
you
tact
know?
to it, right? It's
Yeah,
not even just
exactly.
unlivable. Again, it was just a chick that was like, "Hey, I don't want to be harassed." This wasn't like she came
Well, and
in
he
and was
basically
being a
said,
thought,
"Hey,
and
look,
then he
this
attacked
bitch
her.
doesn't want to be harassed, everybody," which inevitably means she had to have been harassed way more afterwards.
No. He literally said, "Trixie, this is the problem." He literally said, "This chick doesn't want to be harassed. Go over there and harass her and tell her that she's ugly. Literally, go find her socials and tell her that she's ugly."
That's an adding of behavior. That's not stopping something in response to her complaints. It's saying, hey, look, call her ugly because she doesn't want to think about men getting boners to her pictures. So call her ugly, which is like not stopping. It's continuing the harassment, like you said.
Well, it's not like guys don't get off on calling a girl ugly, and obviously he does or did in that instance. So like it's the same behavior, just
Mark
masked.
Leo says, "Now I like him." Damn, I'm selling everybody on Jeremy.
I gotta fucking piss.
Doing amazing work on the ground at Tommy Robinson rallies, at riots, filming in dangerous areas.
There's been riots in rallies lately. What is he talking
I
about?
have no clue. Yeah. He's just
What
saying
riots?
shit.
It's like they've been on the ground at riots like 6 years ago, and then we just kept reporting on the same thing. Or...
The ones he would know are the McDonald's riots because he can't get his quarter pounder from McDonald's
Dude,
anymore.
he made a whole shitload of videos on fucking like McDonald's and the food. At one point, like his channel was just flooded with like, "Oh my god, it costs so much money to get a fucking Big Mac now." It's like, it's communism, it's corporate America. It's like trying to fuck us and steal our burgers. Like, damn, dude, it's like chill the fuck out.
Damn, what the fuck? Yeah. How many times you go to McDonald's like to complain about that shit? That's crazy.
Never, just going on YouTube. I haven't been to McDonald's in months.
Tifa breaking stories left and right, and the team has been absolutely amazing. The public has put out many insanely viral headlines that made international news, and
they made international news, guys. But somehow the website can't get any traffic, and there's no money.
Worldwide trending multiple times in just the past few months alone. Really punching.
Yeah, you know when they trended? They trended when they took an article from the India Times and then reprinted it about that group of monkeys that stopped that guy from raping that girl.
Wait, what? A group of monkeys stopped a guy from raping a girl?
Yeah, there was an article on the India Times where basically a guy claims that his little girl had got grabbed by a dude and taken into a house, but then there was like a group of monkeys that were in the house and they attacked the dude. And so then his girl was saved because
I mean,
like,
awesome,
the dude had wandered into
I guess.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, in India, there's
totally
a problem with like
unbelievable.
monkeys just like roaming monkey games.
Oh, in India. Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah. So
I guess
but
I
that
don't know
that's an
how
article
common
that
monkeys
existed,
are
right?
there.
That was an article that existed online already. Someone else wrote it. They just took it verbatim and then put it on their fucking website. And then like all their YouTube friends started making videos about, oh my god, look at even the monkeys hate the pedos or some shit.
Man, that
It's like
freeze frame.
as if the monkeys made it like a choice. And they're like waiting, like that a pedo's gonna come in here, gonna fucking stop
They were
him,
just
dude.
like, let's get these people out of our space, and started attacking them indiscriminately, which happened to be very helpful to the girl at that time. Yeah,
pretty much. Probably some dude
assuming
rushed
this
in.
really happened.
Right, like some dude rushed in and like the monkeys were like, oh shit, someone's in here, like, and they just started attacking the dude.
Yeah, probably.
Above its weight for its size and level of funding. Almost everybody, on a personal note, who worked for that site did it for almost peanuts.
So not only
Holy
so
shit.
you weren't paying your staff. Like, guys, we were making international headlines, but also I wasn't paying anyone shit. We have no more money.
Where did that money go? Did he
Yeah.
get money for all the international headlines he's been getting?
Well, he got
Allegedly?
any money from traffic, any money from subscribers. He took memberships. He took fucking. I think there was probably like a GoFundMe or something to start it up. Because exclusively games, his gaming website also had a fucking subscribe star. That actually, here's how you know he's a scammer. His subscribe star for the exclusively games, last time I checked, was still active, despite the website being defunct for like 2 years. It has auto renewal. You know how it has auto renewal? He never turned off the auto renewal. So if you forgot that you were giving $5 or $10, whatever, to this guy's Patreon for this venture that no longer exists, he's still getting that money.
Oh wow. Wow.
Grumpy old ninja Kentaro Oe says, "Pay your writers, Jeremy. What are you, yellow flish?" I really think internet like writers and editors need to unionize because they are so fucked. Like every editor I talk to is paid so fucking little compared to what they're worth. Like a lot of these people can't do this job without the editors. They can't. Like, and I know Mint pays her editors well. I've paid my editors very well. And like, I've always been like sad and embarrassed for other people when I hear about like YouTubers who are much more successful than me.
Well, when he's talking about editors, he's not talking about YouTube editors. He's talking about the website editors.
Like
any kind of editors, like whatever they're running for him. Like, again, I don't think these like you can't get to the level that these guys are at without having all these people under you.
Hold on, Trixie. I think I know the problem here. Here's the problem. You think that they're legitimate editors. Oh, this common mistake. This is Quartering. He literally would not hire anybody that had worked for any mainstream because remember, the mainstream are evil and bad, leftist, communist. So it was probably a bunch of volunteers that were like in his audience, like, I'll do that editing for like $5. So it's not any professional, anyone with any fucking actual skills.
Well, that's even worse too. And like I have people in my audience who will raise their hand and say that, and I pay them enormously more than they ask me to because I don't think they understand. Like I don't want them to do the work from a position of ignorance. Like I don't want to take advantage of the fact that they don't understand how much their work is worth. Where like, even if I might be on financial hard times right now, I'm not going to take advantage of somebody who wants to edit for me for free because I know that video long term could like blow up one day and become huge. And like, I always offer people like things such as an eventual percentage. If I can't pay them that well, I'm like, if this video blows up, I'll give you 5% of the earnings or some shit like that, because like they deserve that. They did a significant amount of the work if they did the editing. And like these people, everybody who does those lower level jobs, they just think that they all have imposter syndrome. They all think they're one day going to be the person at the top, but they don't realize that person got there by taking advantage of them. And you're not going to get there unless you start taking advantage of people the same way, or get that person to actually pay you what you're worth, so you can have a life and have a house and not be like, oh, I'm the editor for 1 million sub channel and I live with 15 other dudes in a Los Angeles apartment or whatever the fuck. Like, I know these people who live like that, And
well, Gray Fox, you're right and you're wrong at the same time. It says they deserve the amount that they agreed to be paid. But it comes down to, like Trixie's saying, look, I know how valuable that resource is, right? Like Blinded, I used to pay Blinded to do my thumbnails, right? And he'd be like, well, you just, no. I was like, no, I'm going to give you this amount of money because this is what it's worth. I don't want to do the work. You're going to do it. It's valuable, and take this money, right? Because at the end of the day, some people are too nice and they're going to get taken advantage of. And there's people like me and Trixie who don't want to take advantage of people, right? People like Mint who are like, they pay their editors well because they know what it's worth. They know what they're going to get from it. That's why none of us ever get ahead.
I'll clarify this about that because Clippa said, I'm willing to take advantage of people who want to edit for free. Hit me up if you want to do free best of clips for Clippaverse while I play the Mad Max game. And I will say, it's not that I won't accept free work because some people just will do it and won't ask for any. Like, there's a person called Trixie Clipsy who posts live stream clips of me like literally once or twice every single day. I have not given them anything, given them no directive even. I was just like, hey, use my content to make money for yourself. Like, you can monetize your own channel. I don't give a shit. Like, use my content. Just make me more popular in a way that helps you too. And like, they've been incredibly devoted to it just out of wanting to be watching my streams all day, I guess. So I appreciate that. But that's a whole different thing to me than somebody who's like actually hoping to get a job in the industry. Like Trixie Clipsy is just like a big fan of me. You know, it's not the same as like, I know a lot of these editors are working for like 10 different channels. You know, I'm really thinking of Jab like most specifically. I don't know how many of y'all know Jab, but like he's a guy who edits for a lot of big channels who's like been underpaid for so long. And I'm like, dude, you've made so much of YouTube possible personally and like lived in poverty about it for a decade, you know?
Yeah.
It's insane.
All right. Let's get this train rolling.
Everybody that worked for that site either did it for well below market rate or would provide above and beyond.
So just again, I don't understand why he's saying that as if that's something to be proud of. Guys, I was paying them shit and they knew they were getting shit. And
where it is, the team, I don't want to, some people use pseudonyms, so I don't want to dox anybody, but you've seen them online, you've seen the work they do, and it was incredible work.
Why didn't he just use the pseudonyms? Right? He was gonna mention people's names. He's like, oh, but they use pseudonyms. We'll just use the pseudonym. Be like Bill and Fred and because he doesn't know who they are. He wanted to name some people, but he didn't know who they are. He's like, fuck, I don't know their names. I actually don't know who works for me. Fuck it. I'll just pretend I'm protecting their identities.
He looks like he saw a White Walker in that fucking still you've got there.
Oh, fuck. It's over the wall.
The team, probably 10 people.
10 people
probably
their names.
You can't tell. Like, you don't know if you have 10 or 11 people working for you. Like, come on.
And I'm so incredibly proud of literally every single person at that outlet. And a special shout out to Anna Slatz, who always went above and beyond. You may know her from her work at Redux. She worked for almost nothing.
Why are you admitting
to keep that site going, and and tried basically everything.
He makes a whole bunch of money because, which is stupid. Here's the stupidest thing: I don't think he actually used the website. So he had a website that was making articles that he didn't even use to make videos off of. There was no synergy between. You would think I'm a YouTuber who reads articles. That's a website that makes articles. Hey. That's a match made in heaven. It's all in-house. No, I'll read these other articles from these other people, and I won't tell anyone about the website that I run.
I'm just
to keep everything
blown
up.
Away by
but sadly, my time with the public has come.
Sorry, I'm blown away by the audacity of him to basically say, hey, I've got a lot of money, but this woman who works for me broke. We were paying her nothing, and we still had to cut her. But I'm still fine. Like, he could have personally solved this situation if he really has any money, right? Like, I don't think... Does he have a lot of money and he's just that stingy with it? Or and trying to make it sound like he's... Is he trying to make it sound like he is actually broke?
I feel like with the appearance of this overall disheveled look, it's the appearance of being broke. But like,
not.
I don't know.
Question
Maybe
mark?
his wife went out for pizza again, and he's like waiting to piss on the basement floor.
He doesn't have like a partner in his life that we know of currently.
He has a wife.
He does have a wife now. I thought he had.
No, he's had a wife
previous. Okay, so they're still together.
Yeah.
The woman from the
As far as
from
I
the
know, as far as
crab the claw videos. The
yeah,
okay.
as far as I know, I mean,
I thought
his
somebody had told
boyfriend
me that.
moved across the town or across state, something like that. There's a
don't
video,
know anything
literally
about
his partner from the RC website, his partner moved to because he got a job, so he moved to like Texas. Jeremy was literally going to leave Wisconsin and move to Texas to be with his partner so they can continue making RC videos. And he was even like, I'm gonna make a big RC track in the backyard so we could play with the RC cars. And I'm like, what about your wife?
Yeah.
It was really weird. It had a really weird vibe. And his old handle used to be Wisconsin Beard. And we know the phrase beard is associated with someone pretending to be someone's spouse to cover up for a being gay.
Stray Beans in chat asked, do you honestly think Jeremy would dress any better if he had $1 billion? Well, that's what we're trying to get to the heart of. Is he dressed this way because he doesn't have money? Is he dressed this way because he does have money but wants to look like he doesn't have money? Or is this just a natural? Because I don't think he usually wears like, I don't know, a fucked up disheveled hoodie.
No, he usually does dress like a bum.
He does dress
How
like
much
a bum.
do those shelves cost behind him? That's my real question.
Not a ton, I wouldn't think. It doesn't look like a bunch of expensive
He's from
shit.
Wisconsin. This is the normal Wisconsin look.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to look like one of you. Look, I dress and look just like you. I'm a blue collar guy just like you.
My career has been evolving, and I've just been spread too thin. And I need.
And Sydney Watson
you're
doesn't want to have
really
anything.
spread out, actually.
Yeah. Well, what
Math.
it really comes down to is Sydney Watson doesn't want to have anything to do with him, and so he doesn't have anyone who can run the website. So now he doesn't want to do it. He never wanted to do it. He just wanted to sit back and collect money for it. And so now he's like, "Well, I'm going to shut it down because I don't got time to do other things."
Need more time and space for personal projects, and more specifically, delivering better with TheQuartering.com. A lot of people you may have seen I've been pushing the membership area of the Quartering.
Oh yeah, he's also had like memberships for TheQuartering.com, his Subscribe Star and stuff. He'll be like, "We're gonna do like members only, blah blah blahs," and they never do. So he's never delivered on any of the promises that people pay membership money for.
Quartering.com. I've tried a lot of things over the years, whether it was exclusively games or the Publica, and I don't want to call them failures because they came into existence. And
who would?
I don't want to call them failures because they failed, but
that's embarrassing and depressing. So I don't want to do it, and I won't.
Yeah. Isn't that what they say about like the Marvel movies and stuff? No. See, they're not failures, guys. They underperform.
Man, I feel like people would like him more. Feels more humble. Like people like it when you admit your failures. Actually, like it's like, oh, we can relate to each other on some level. So if you are trying to dress like this intentionally, so you relate with your viewers, then admitting your failures would have more of a connection with your viewers, and this would be more of a hard-hitting video.
I mean, the funny part about it is that the video in itself is entirely admitting a failure. That's the whole video.
No, they're not failures.
And yet,
they're differently successful.
And yet somehow, like in the middle of admitting his failure,
success
he can't
and
do it
failure
right.
isn't all about financials, okay, Trixie? They existed. That's a success. That he was able to get a domain and then pay for it and then put up a website from Wix.com, and that's a success. Have you done that? No. So what do you know, Trixie? You don't know nothing. That's a very successful website that no longer exists.
I've got websites that aren't successful that I can still keep up. I don't know how how badly did it have to fail for them to not be able to like afford hosting? Like what the fuck did it cost?
No idea. Like I got hosting on my website and it's not even that expensive.
No, I've got a few like every year, like GoDaddy takes like $200 from me and I go, oh shit, I forgot I still host all these domains that nobody cares about, but whatever, I guess I still want them. So, it's chill. But he's like canceling them all. So that seems desperate. I don't know. Unless they got like a lot of
great
traffic.
memories associated with them. But, you know, I failed them. You know, I failed the Publica by not having enough time and assets to continue to fund it.
It was assets. He's not rich enough, guys. It wasn't that the website sucked and no one actually visited. It's because he didn't have enough money to pump into it. He thought he was going to get that Russia check. It never cleared.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know,
it sounded like.
through to get break even. And, you know, to be totally honest, the debt that I carried for that company became immense. And
it's not a failure, guys. It wasn't a failure. Again, I have no idea. He's paying people in peanuts. It's hosting a website doesn't cost that much. He gets memberships to pay for the site. How is he carrying an immense debt over this?
Taco-ish in chat. It is indeed, and it's not you. It's me. Oh no, he could afford to keep it though. He just doesn't want to because it won't make him any money. Because he's not going to get the.
No,
Russia
I think
check
I think it will make him money. I just think that he doesn't have. Again, Sydney Watson is the one with the connections. She's the actual journalist. His name doesn't carry any weight in this field. He already tried it. The last time he hired an editor, the guy spent all his money on an e-girl, and he had to like sue him to get it back.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was what's his name?
Wait, what did he sue him for? Like for?
He tried to sue. He threatened to sue him because he paid. What the hell is it? That one guy, that guy that's like in the Philippines. What's his name? The right wing grifter.
Oh, talking about Ian Miles Chung.
Yeah, Chung.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait.
He gave Ian Miles Chung a bunch of money, right, as the editor of this exclusively games. And this was supposed to be to like pay everybody and stuff, right? But then he took that money and like bought like a new phone for like this e-girl and gave her a bunch of money. So fucking Cordy
Ian Miles Chung did that.
Yes, with Cordy, because Cordy gave him
Okay.
money and then he just spent it on some e-girl. And then Cordy's like, "What the fuck? Where's my money?" And so then Chong had to like find it somewhere and get it back.
That guy's probably more like known than the quartering.
Malaysian,
right?
not Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't have any experience. He's too fucking stupid to run anything himself. And again, it's not that fucking hard to run a gaming website to go, "Hey guys, here's the articles, write it, let me look them over. Okay, good, boom, put it up." It's not that fucking labor intensive. I did it.
It has nothing to do with the work that the staff did. So, you know, as I step away, you know, I
This is his Nixon speech. He's gonna like wave, "I am not a crook."
As I step away.
I have nothing but positive things to say about everybody that worked there. They have my loudest possible recommendation in their next jobs.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help them. They worked for you probably because they couldn't get a job anywhere, or because they thought that you were a anti, SJW, and the SJW.
They probably thought he was a big deal. Like they think he's like an opportunity, you know, a rung on their ladder towards something bigger because like they don't have good taste and recognize.
Well, I'm telling you, it's because they've got all this rhetoric about how all the news and everything is left wing, it's biased, they hate you, blah blah blah. I'm making the opposite. So this is like we're on the ground level of the fucking right wing, news empire. It's gonna grow, guys, because it's people want it, they want it, and he couldn't deliver. No.
As they go out on, many of them forage out on their own. My Twitter is their Twitter. They're happy to come.
My Twitter is theirs. No, it's not.
What the fuck, man?
On my show, I'm happy to have them on my show to promote their stuff. But it became too much to bear for me, and was leading to a lot of anxiety every day. And things just aren't the same as they were 2 years ago in the ad space. You know, YouTube is paying about half of what it was.
Oh wow!
What the fuck are you talking about? That's not a thing, is it?
No.
I'm not making half of ad revenue of before. I'm making more ad revenue than before, actually, off of less views, more money for me.
Well, here's the problem. If you look at Quartering's channel, just at the numbers, right? He was making, let's say, 3 videos a week, hitting 1 million views, right? For those 3 videos. Now he's doing like 7 videos a week and only hitting like 600,000.
No, he's doing. Check out new videos out 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6 p.m. on YouTube. He's doing 5 videos a day now.
Yeah, well,
Jesus
that's what I was
Christ.
getting at. What I'm trying to say is that he was doing less videos and getting more views before. So then he thought he would pump out more videos, right? Hey, these videos are each getting 100,000. If I make more of them, that's more views. But what ended up happening is he clogged it with so much shit that people were just started ignoring him. And so then his view counts went down. So what did he do to fix it? Well, he made more videos. And now he's doing like fucking 7 videos a day trying to get fucking the amount of views. So like his numbers, if you look at just the numbers, right? Like, oh, he's doing more views than before. But then you like look at the amount of videos he's doing compared to before. You're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call it like total fall off numbers because some of them still hit kind of hard, but some of them do hit really soft. This is like a tenuous place to be for a channel because it's a slow slide into oblivion if you can't like rekindle the fire. I know it happened to me. I'm currently in the rekindle the fire process right now, but like I'm doing that by being like I have to make the best content I've ever made or people are never gonna like me again. And like I don't think that's where he's at right now.
No, you know where he's at right now? Again, it's almost a joke at this point. Every like 3 or 4 months, he'll be like, my channel's under attack. YouTube hates me. Susan wants to kill me. Guys, I need you to watch all my videos and subscribe to my channel and give me money.
Boy who cried wolf.
And he keeps doing it. And it works because these, the left wing hates you, blah, 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 blah. The worst thing that can happen for him is if fucking Trump gets elected. Right? Because then the rhetoric would go away. Like there'd be no like, these guys hate you. They don't want to support you. Right? Once we win, once you win the culture war,
he would be so quickly overshadowed by all the Trump celebration like channels. Anybody who likes Trump would abandon him because there would be, they would go watch EVS bask in it every day. Like
isn't Susan dead? Yes. I don't know who the new head is. I just was naming a name. My Aunt Susan is dead. That's why my channel's not dying.
When we started. And it became a time thing. I do still believe in my heart that if I had the time with the Publica, I could have grown its membership at least till it was breaking even.
See, the membership, I could agree. Not the actual reach, not the prestige, not the actual content. The membership, I could have, if I would have just dedicated myself more to like milking you guys for your money.
And that's all I ever wanted. I didn't care if that's how I'd ever made money. I cared that they put out a great product, and they always did that. And I'm incredibly proud of the team for the work that they did that. I don't look back at
I still don't understand. How is he paying everyone at peanuts, has memberships, and is not breaking even? The math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
Many, many tens of thousands of dollars invested in that as wasted because they truly made a difference.
I mean,
the beat that they were on.
What the way I'm filling in the gaps here is basically like these guys weren't making him money yet. He's investing in something that he thought was going to make him money in the long run because it was going to give him a reputation of having a journalistic venture where all these good, as he's putting it, these people were good writers making a name for him. But now that it's just shut down, there's no, like, it's just sunk cost. But like, he's trying to say, oh, the content was really good, you guys, but it just, would only have had value at some future destination we never got to. That seems to be what he's saying, right?
Yeah, I don't think if his content was amazing that he would have to shut the channel down.
No, yeah.
Like,
that's what Tony was saying.
If you believe in your content, you're just going to keep on going, and eventually you'll find a pocket. The example I like to use the most, do you know who Bill Wirtz is?
I do, yeah.
Yes. He was doing music for 10 years and wasn't really doing anything like any popping off or anything.
Yeah.
And then he made the History of Japan video.
History of Japan.
And now all of his videos get like a ton of views, including the music ones. So like, if you really believe in it, it'll pop off. So this shows that he also didn't believe in the long-term success, but dumped a bunch of money in it anyway.
Well, and Bill Wirtz also only makes top quality content, whereas this man is cranking out 5 videos a day of what can't possibly be interesting even to his most diehard fans. It can't.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Well, I agree with Magnificent. He said when Sidney Watson was running it, it was fine, but now that he has to run it, he just doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Here's the problem. And again, him making, I'm not making money, I'm making money. It's literally a news site that you should. I don't understand how all the other YouTubers aren't using it. If it was such quality content, such quality fucking journalism, the rest of the grifters would be using it and they would be getting you fame. And hey, guys, you really need to subscribe to Jeremy's website. Look at all these great articles that we're reading. And there's so many of them that we can't even cover all of them, right? He should be using it.
He's clearly lying that it's any good. Yeah. Otherwise, he'd be adapting every single one into a video. He'd be reading all these scripts.
He's talking about they were breaking stories and blah, blah, blah. He should be coming out. Look at this fucking news, blah, 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 because they broke a story on my website. That should be garnering him money and attention. Whether it's fucking, remember, he's monetized on Twitter, so he should be getting all the attention from that on Twitter, from the tweets, from the videos, from the YouTubing. Again, I don't understand why he doesn't have ads on the website. I'm pretty sure there's probably ads on the website if we go there.
I want to say this to Tacoish, who says of someone else that they're very talented and Jeremy isn't. I do think Jeremy is talented at speaking into a camera. The problem is that he wants to pretend to be a journalist and like he's got no business in that field. And like I keep thinking about how there is a channel I do watch like 4 videos a day from called The Company Man, who is a hip hop journalist. And the reason I watch him and I've joined as a member on his channel, and that guy makes enough money and he doesn't have to pay anybody else because it's not that hard if it's all you're doing to like make some phone calls and talk to people and like get sources and break stories. If that's like what you're doing, like if your job is journalism, it means your job is just like spending a few hours out of the day to call some people and get them on your show and talk to them, you know, like TheQuartering's trying to say that he can't even pay other people to pretend to do that. Like he's so many steps removed from doing journalism. He is a vlogger. He's a vlogger, like reading. I don't know how to quantify the way he does his content. It's like reaction content, right? Basically reaction vlogs that are like politically slanted. Is that fair?
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, here's the problem, right? So I'm gonna show you an example because I got his website. It's working now. Look, this is the Publica. Okay. Ireland supermarket chain forced to pay Muslim employee €5,000 for quote unfair dismissal after firing him over his sexual assault conviction. This is from Jack Hadfield, September 25th, 2024. Man, it's a great article. You know what's even better than that article? The one they copied it from.
Ooh.
When we go to this website, Sunday World, which probably isn't even the home of the original article, because this has been on the 23rd of September, 2 days before. Guys,
I in my head I heard the like beep 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 wow drop.
So this
soundboard
same article, probably the same stuff. They took this, just rearranged it. Yeah. You can copy my homework, but change it so the teacher doesn't know. Just make sure it's a little different. And he just put it up on his website.
Lord.
Superb journalism.
Yep.
Pretty much. When it comes to news, you can't plagiarize facts, right? So like if you say, hey, the Cubs won 7-6 last night, right? That's your article. I can do the same thing, like, hey, the Cubs won 7-6, right? You can't be like, oh,
but
you're
did he
plagiarizing.
Like copy and paste their exact words and just restructured it in the paragraphs?
As long as they're facts, yeah.
No, I meant like at the article that you showed.
No, they didn't copy and paste it.
Okay. They just
reworded
took the fact, reworded it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Mint is playing with a katana like a fidget spinner.
But hey, that's the great fucking. And I bet you if you go to the website and check all the articles, I bet you like 90% of them, if not more, if not 100, you could find somewhere else that the story was already told, right? And again, this isn't because they're bad journalists. This isn't because they're bad writers. This is because they have no fucking connections. They have no idea how to fucking get news.
Which makes them bad journalists. Like, the journalist's only job is to have fucking connections. That's it. That's your whole job. Like,
oh, he blinded you. Well, that's how it was with the exclusively games. It was the same way because he had no connections. He couldn't figure out how to get fucking press releases and stuff. All his news would be like 3 or 4 days late because they would copy it from other websites that were getting the fucking press releases. Like, literally, you know what's the worst days for me? My worst fucking days are after like fucking State of Play, because literally my fucking email just gets flooded with tons and tons of fucking press releases and shit, like the day before and the day after. Yeah, but these guys, they couldn't get any of that because they're too fucking retarded.
Was unique and interesting, and while I'm taking it back, and the public will soon kind of close down. I've been told that there's a project that those that worked at the Publica are working on that will fill the void after
they're making their own website. They're like, fuck you, just do this on our own.
It leaves a refreshingly unique brand on the horizon, and I give them all.
Could you imagine that the guys you're fucking laying off are now going to make their own website to show you how easy it is? It's literally going to undercut everything you just said about how fucking expensive it was, how you couldn't fucking afford it, all the things. Like, they're literally going to do what you claimed you couldn't do. That was impossible to do.
All of the praise, and when they launch, I will happily promote them because the people that worked at the Publica were incredible. And make sure you keep following, at the Publica now on Twitter. I've given that to the team. I've handed that over to them so they can use it for whatever project that they want.
I would laugh if they just start slandering Jeremy.
What's this Stray Beans is saying they're working on a class action lawsuit against Jeremy?
That would be funny too.
Wait, also the title
more information,
says,
Stray Beans.
Yes. The title says he laid them off, implying fired them. But now he's saying he gave them the website. So
no, he gave them just the handle on Twitter. He didn't give them the website. Just the handle.
Okay. The way he phrased it sounded like that. So he's being deceptive in his phrasing.
Oh, all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is why I don't watch him. I don't like his content.
He's fucking snaky, man.
This happened with Exclusively Games. There was a civil war on the website, I remember. Yeah, so when Exclusively Games closed down, right, all the writers and stuff were like, well, fuck it, we'll just make our own Exclusively Games with hookers and blackjack. And instead of Jeremy just saying, okay, well, good luck, go ahead, take the... I'm not using the name, just go... No, he literally was like threatening to sue people for this name that he wasn't using, that he wasn't going to use for a website that he closed down. And then somehow I ended up in a video about it because I was in a fucking Discord, like trying to figure out what the hell was going on, talking to people, and somehow my name got dragged into it because I'm always involved. Everything. Again, here's why the website failed. You want to see why it failed?
Dealers.
This is the articles tab, okay? Articles at the Publica. September 29th, September 27th, September 25th, September 23rd, 22nd. Guys, you can't have a website that's news that has one fucking article every 2 or 3 days.
That's pretty fucking bad. How does
We're in
his
the
channel have
news cycle now?
Wait, I don't comprehend how the fuck can his channel have 5 videos a day and his website only has one every 2 days? This doesn't make sense. Why is there so little relationship between what they're covering in the two different places?
Because they're not real journalists, because they don't know how to fucking make news, how to get... Again, they're just copying. They're like, Jeremy, what do you want us to do? Find some outrageous news somewhere and copy it and then fucking do an article.
Why the
Most
fuck
of it
is
India.
there-
Well, why do who gives a fuck about what's
Yeah,
going on
India.
in India?
Man dies after being
UK.
thrown out of an ambulance while trying to stop the driver from molesting his wife. Is this a comedy bit? Like, if that article's not funny, I don't want to read it. Like,
It's
if
not
it's
funny, and it's probably stolen from the India Times or something.
yeah, Jesus Christ, this is a weird website. Planned Parenthood fucked me up for life. Detransitioner says she was given testosterone by Planned Parenthood after one phone call. I just, well, I mean, I don't believe that because I've been through the process and it's not that simple. Oh Lordy.
Come on, these are world-class articles. 3 confirmed dead after Arab-looking man goes on mass stabbing spree at festival.
Arab-looking man.
Jesus. Oh,
So like this, okay, that would definitely be like a national news story that people would know about, right? So like you can't just make that a weird sensational news headline. Like I'm gonna go, wait a minute, are you talking about this story this known story? It's not a known story, obviously. I don't know what this is actually. August 23rd. I don't remember hearing about a mass stabbing at a festival of diversity in Germany.
It's got a Wikipedia article. Syrian man confesses to stabbing to death 3 people at German festival.
What is that article called? Like, what is the official name that actual news outlets call this event? There must be like a real name for this.
It says the Wikipedia article is the 2024 Solingen stabbing.
Solingen stabbing. Okay. I'm just thinking that like it's weird to me because with news for the most part, the overwhelming majority of news organizations are owned by like the same couple conglomerates, and they literally get the memo. They get a memo that tells them like, here's the key things you need to say. And so they all say the same thing so that everybody gets the same news. And that's how America conceptually exists at all. Like we would have no concept of the idea that we were in the same country as people in California, if not for the fact that like the news tells us so. It tells us like the same shit. And so when you hear the same story that comes from the news, but using like tremendously different phrasing, it feels like uncanny valley. It's like, I'm sure that is a news story, but why'd you put it like that? You know, why'd you phrase it so differently from everybody else? And it's always because they have
he's trying to be sensationalized. This is the original article that they copied. City anniversary, at least 3 dead in attack on Ronhof. So they just copied this article because they literally linked to it according to local outlet. So apparently just either Jack Hatfield is either German or he just read the German fucking article for some reason.
So I like how the original was 3 dead and they added confirmed in like as if there's to imply there's like a 4th dying person you can find out about the like what state of death they're in if you read this article, you know?
Weird. Either way, you can't run a news site when you have one article. Now, if you're just doing it on your own, right? You're the only one writing for it. Yeah, maybe hey, we can't fault you for not being able to produce that much content every day, right? On your own, you have a job, you do other things, and then you're like, hey, I'm just throwing up an article every once in a while. But those are usually original.
Lay off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 10 people. You should be getting at least 5 articles every day.
Maybe 10 people. We can't be sure about that. It could have been like 9, 11.
9/11.
Yeah.
Oof. 1, 2, not many.
Paid severances to everybody that works there, including people that.
How do you pay severance pay to people that are on fucking work for hire? How does that work, Jeremy? I don't think he's paying anyone severance because he didn't have employees. Employees, you pay severance, right? Yeah. Contractual workers. But someone who's like, I give you $5 every time you do an article, there's no severance pay. You could have maybe gave him like, here's 50, like,
yeah.
For,
It's, I think he's using like what in business would be like a technical term that there's paperwork for to describe him. Yeah. Like just giving them $50 on the way out or something.
Yeah. Don't slander me. Here's $50.
that only maybe wrote a few articles a month for us. You know,
That only maybe this guy's only wrote a few articles a month.
to make sure that they're okay for the next, couple of.
You just said you were paying them peanuts. What sort of severance could you give these people that are going to make them okay?
Yeah.
Guys,
They
Maybe
weren't
pay them
okay.
Yeah.
It's paying them back pay.
I haven't paid them shit, and they were barely scraping by. But also, I paid them severance, so they should be good now, right?
Months.
Yes,
Those severances have all been paid this
comprehensible.
morning, and I gave the Twitter handle to the team so that they can use it and it can carry on.
Not a single tweet has been tweeted from the team. By the way, I checked the Twitter handle.
In the interim, of course,
He
I
gave
want
the
to extend a
team
special thank you to
A
Sydney.
Twitter handle. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, didn't
Well,
they
you know what it
already
means?
have it?
Here's what it real means. Here's what it really means. Let me parse through the fucking bullshit. Sydney Watson has the fucking password to that fucking handle. He doesn't have it. So when you don't see it tweeting, it won't be his fault. He's like, I gave it to the team. I don't know why they're not using it. That's his excuse for why it's not active.
That makes sense.
She's at Sydney Watson, and Anna Slats, who's at Slatsism on X. I can't wait to see what they've got going on. It was absolutely heartbreaking this morning, but the market is just not, I don't know. Thepublica.com was one of my proudest projects, but right now
it's one of my proudest projects that I'm now killing. It's my baby that I just strangled and put in the fucking freezer.
My focus has to be exclusively on TheQuartering.com. That's all that I can only have time for one project. I wasn't delivering enough on the Publica, especially for the people that backed there.
You literally didn't have to do anything. I don't understand how he keeps going. I didn't deliver on the. You didn't write articles. You had a staff. They were supposed to do all of it. You were supposed to have an editor, writers. That was supposed to be a self fucking running shit, right? Maybe every once in a while they would have to call you up, and be like, "Hey, Jeremy, is it okay if we run this article?" Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, thanks, Chief. Right? You're fucking J. Jonah Jameson. You're not fucking out there on the streets.
And I wasn't delivering enough for people on the quartering, and I had to make an extremely difficult decision. And that's why, many of you saw I was, doing the quartering now, and I actually have time for that. I've been putting out members only videos there.
Man,
I have them
this is
in
the
the
fourth
Discord
time.
chat there.
This is the fourth time that he's mentioned time, and it makes me wonder what
Yeah.
is he doing with his time so much that he doesn't have time to talk to the people working underneath him based off of this.
I'm really
can't-
glad
you-
you mentioned that, man, because I was struck by, like, what else do you do? Is it this your job? Is it this the whole thing?
Hey.
Like,
Shitting out 5 videos a day and then drinking until you pass out and piss in the basement is
In the
hard
basement.
fucking work, okay?
I mean, cranking out 5 videos a day is hard work,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
like,
That's
I
what I'm
assume he
saying,
has...
Grumpy. Why did he shut down a website that ran itself? He literally, Trixie, he doesn't even research. It's literally he goes on Twitter
Yeah.
and goes, "What are you mad at today?" And people go, "I'm mad at this new game." And he goes, "Give me an article." And they go,
Yeah.
"This is the article." And then he reads it verbatim on his stream and goes, "Yep, fuck that article. Subscribe to the Quartering for more news and don't forget to buy coffee." Like, literally, that's what he did. This is even an exaggeration. This is literally his video. He'll read a fucking article. Every once in a while, maybe he'll go, "No, I disagree. You're wrong." And then he's the fucking Hassan Piker of fucking news readers, okay? Then he goes,
I've
"Hey, buy
never
my
actually
coffee."
watched Hassan Piker, but I believe you.
Well, Hassan, he'll get up and just leave the chairs there, like watching the video.
With how low effort these videos are, I would assume that he probably has a block of an 8-hour block where he records 40 of these for like stuff that isn't very time sensitive, and then stuff that
Yeah.
is time sensitive, he just sits down and just records it.
For
so,
sure.
yeah.
there's definitely some kind of like exacting schedule. To mention the company man that I did before, the way he does it is he literally just sits down and records like maybe an hour and a half long video and then breaks that based on subject matter into 5 different videos and releases them. And they start off by saying like second story of the day, like he's framing it as this is a days of news and you don't have to watch all of it because it's 5 different subjects that you might not be interested in all of them. But like, and sometimes some of them are members only. It's not that like the release style doesn't make sense. It's that the content is too vapid. And because he's not a journalist, like he can't bring enough perspective to actually make 5 interesting videos every day. Some of them probably are interesting to his audience sometimes, but most of it's probably fucking background noise. And like even the company man, for me, some of those videos, I don't know what he's talking about. And I will just throw it on as background noise because ultimately I'll run YouTube videos all fucking day. I am not watching
on
all
the
of them.
background, goddammit.
I do. I listened to the whole Perfect Blue review while I was editing my Perfect Blue analysis video, for example. And I do listen to your live streams sometimes while I'm doing shit as well.
I have a Perfect Blue review. Have you seen it?
I believe I have, but I did not rewatch it recently, so I don't remember what you say in it. But I think I watched it when it first came out.
I don't remember if I watched it, I'm gonna be honest. I did see
Well,
that.
go check it out. YouTube.com/ASD Presents.
You know what?
Really
go
funny.
check out Mint's Perfect Blue, then go check out my Perfect Blue, then check out Trixie's, and tell us which one's better.
Mint had retweeted mine saying, "I want to review this movie. But here's Trixie's." And I was like, "Mint, you did it like a year ago, 2 years."
I
ago,
had
something
forgotten. That's what happens when.
The funny thing about it is that I don't think there's any reason you would have seen the movie if not for the fact that somebody probably paid you to review it.
Yeah, they did.
So,
She's doing so much stuff. She is the #1 movie reviewer.
You have seen unbelievable number. What number are you on? You probably are still keeping track. Right?
I think I'm at 769 daily movie reviews in a row. About 900 plus total.
You're almost at 1,000 total. Wow.
Yeah. You see that? I either need Mint's dedication to making videos, or I need to find me someone who has that and exploit her. So, guys, I'm gonna need you to help me find someone to exploit.
Hold on, I have a.
Well, I know you got someone. Who you got, Trixie?
No. I was gonna say I have a Letterboxd account, and according to that, I have seen in total, and I'm pretty confident I've listed every movie I've ever seen on here, including like anime and like TV shows. It has listed miniseries. It says I have seen 1,140 films ever. Mint has almost reviewed as many movies as I've seen in my life, and I'm 33, and she's 24.
Are they all movies?
20. I'm almost 24.
Hers are actual
TV
movies
shows too.
also.
No, but she has TV shows too, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, I guess
reviews.
TV show episodes are included in there. They are usually like hour
the Twilight
long.
Zone.
You
Yeah,
got some Twilight Zone and Star Treks in there. Those count towards the same number, though, right?
yeah. Those are like
That's-
movies. Tightly
Still, though,
packed.
again, comparably, I have a bunch of like anime TV shows that are on my Letterboxd. So you've still reviewed probably as many movies as I've actually seen.
Magnificent Devil says he just reads articles badly and says, Yeah.
And so that's what my focus has to be. Sometimes in business, that's just
Oh God!
yeah.
Teach us about business while you are telling us how you just had to lay off your whole team. Give us a fucking lesson in business.
Here's the best part about all this. You guys are missing the greatest irony in all this. He's explaining about why sometimes in business you just have to make these decisions that are tough and they hurt people financially. But he'll also make videos talking about how these businesses are laying people off, how they don't understand, they don't have heart, why don't they care about their employees. He literally makes videos complaining about companies that do the shit that he's doing right fucking now.
It's pretty embarrassing. By the way, I'm noticing you got 82 people watching and there's only 9 likes on the video. Y'all, it is helpful if you hit that like button. I'm just saying, you should do it.
I didn't even notice. what I did notice was that we have way more viewers than Vito. Vito tried to. This is like the third
Hilarious.
week in a row where with
Yeah.
45 likes. By the way, two dislikes for some reason. 45.
Oh shit! You know what? I haven't refreshed the page. That's why I'm only seeing 9. I was on paused on like 5 hours ago.
Tony,
The
I will
Vito-
say this is the superior Tuesday Night Grift.
Always.
Yeah. No, this has made me tremendously nostalgic because when the Monday Night Grift was a show like fucking 3 years ago, me and Mint would come on it together all the time. We came on it together. No, we were on their show like 4 or 5 times, then he never did another one. And then like we tried to do our own show for a little while, but then we ended up moving and then all kinds of other shit. But like we were literally sitting in Vito's chat. This fucking YouTube has this. Sorry, Vito has this Twitter chat called YouTube Friendship Committee that he's been running for the sake of the Monday Night Grift show for 3 years, and he hasn't.
Well,
done
he
the
moved it. He
podcast
moved it to
in 2 of
Tuesday
those
night.
years. Oh, did he at some point? Okay, so this is
at one point it
literally
was
the same
Tuesday
show.
night. Yeah, that's why I stole it. I took
I don't
his
think I was
graphic
ever
and
on the
everything.
Tuesday night one.
I used
Yeah.
his music the first week, but apparently it got copyright claimed because he actually used it's him singing over the actual Chubby Checkers twist. So they claimed the music. So I was like, well, fuck it. I just threw it through AI and let AI create some music. I took his logo, I had everything, and then I was like, well, fuck it, we don't need it. After the first week, I threw it away. Threw it in the trash. Fuck you, this is the new Vito free. 100%. We're gonna put that on the logo. 100% Vito free.
100% Vito free. Fuck yeah. I mean, I'm just excited that it's back. You know, as soon as you established the chat, I was like, oh, thank God. Frog Tony is not going to disappoint us. Frog Tony will keep this show alive that we can casually, whenever someone is, hey, it's 8:30 on Tuesday. I'm a drunk internet personality. Here's a show I can go shit on other worse drunk internet personalities. That's all I want. And celebrities sometime, maybe. Because on that show, we mostly
swordplay
shit on
is
Ezra
superior
Miller.
to Shadiversities. Yeah.
Oh, this type of swordplay?
Whoa.
The dangerous kind? Very dangerous. This is very sharp.
Don't cut your hand.
It's not, actually.
I know it's not.
And I know I've been talking to you guys a lot about, people notice I was breathing weird on videos and stuff. I've been having
my
insane
God.
anxiety over the past 3 months over this
Maybe
because
it's the
it was
drugs.
Yeah. Or the cheeseburgers.
it was
Yeah.
very expensive. And I didn't have the time to
I would laugh my ass off if it comes out that Sydney Watson was charging him a whole shitload of money, telling him it cost all this to run a website and stuff, and she was just pocketing it.
promote paid memberships there that would have helped. Sponsors really aren't out there for a news site that dunks on trans weirdos and Indian people and stuff like that.
Well, maybe instead of news about what you said, trans weirdos and Indian people, maybe instead of international news that your majority U.S. audience doesn't care about, maybe you should have focused on the things you talk about, the games, the movies, the TV shows, all the stuff that you read from all the websites, like fucking Bounding into Comics and fucking John Della Rosa's bullshit site. Maybe you should have did that.
Yeah, I don't understand why there were so many Indian articles. That was really strange. Why does he talk about world news on his show?
No.
Ever? That's fucking bizarre.
Unless there's a big if someone killed a bunch of people or something, right?
Yeah.
The same trans weirdos that kicked your ass. Yeah.
just wasn't anything out there.
Give me a shot. I'll be the second trans weirdo to kick his ass.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get any mysterious billionaire donors either, but I'm proud of the work they did. And, moving forward, everything will be on TheQuartering.com. If you were supporting me there, please move your support over here. I would be eternally grateful. You can already see, you can go into the members area. There's already 5 paid, 5 member videos.
What it probably was he looked at it and went, wait a minute, why should I split this money with all those other people when I could just have them all come to me and I could keep all that money?
Good God, that fucking
Discord's
that
already
header with just all of the logos, just Ominously, it's so.
Is BitChute still a thing? Odyssey, BitChute, Minds.
I don't think BitChute.
I don't even know what this T. What the hell is this T? Anyone know?
That's where his
I don't know.
testosterone's at. In that T right there.
It literally says our
That's what,
sponsors. How is it that
TheQuartering.com?
you
I'm
can
gonna
get?
go check it out.
How the fuck did the quartering get sponsors for himself when he talks about trans weirdos and stuff, but he couldn't somehow get those sponsors to sponsor the website that also talked about the trans weirdos and stuff?
That's Truth Social.
Hmm.
The T.
All right, Blinded got to leave.
I don't know what the fuck Minds is.
He doesn't want to
I've never
interrupt.
even heard of this shit.
But,
Yeah, I'm bad at interrupting. Okay, excuse me.
He says he doesn't want to interrupt, but he's got to go. Where can we find you, Blinded? Are you doing anything lately?
I mean, I had stuff, but like I'm super busy. But you can go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Blinded Braille.
Blinded Braille.
Yeah.
He is legitimately blind, guys.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't see shit. So I don't know how I'm interacting with the screen right now, but
he can't see shit. That's why he doesn't watch Marvel movies. Got him.
Yeah, got him. Got him. Anyway, peace.
Peace out.
All right. Bye-bye, Blinded. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully he'll be back. Let's finish this up.
Be up and running. I'm in there every single day. And
Wait,
by focusing on...
I'm pretty sure
mine's games. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I just went to his channel and it's like game reviews. And I'm like, wait a minute. He's blind. How the fuck is he reviewing video games? Now I have so many questions.
He's not legally blind. Just a little bit.
Okay, I see.
Oh. So he's using echolocation to move around.
Yeah. Accessibility. They got all those options now. He has a guy tell him, left, move it, watch out. Oh, shit, you died. Truth Social is the Donald Trump one. Mine, I'm pretty sure, was a Tim Pool one, right? You know, like I said, BitChute, Odyssey.
Is that what? I have no idea. I had never heard of Minds. But if it is Tim Pool, that's probably why I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine was the like Twitter alternative from Tim Pool. Pretty sure.
Embarrassing.
On just TheQuartering.com.
Garbage logo.
I will be
it looks like
able
a Christian
to provide
Mingle
you,
logo.
my supporters, better videos, better quality videos, more frequent member videos. And I know the team from the Publica will continue to do amazing work. And I wish them all the best. And so for those of you that viewed the site and supported it and shared it, I thank you immensely. It's not, you know, your support for this kind of additional content and things like that isn't ending. You can switch it over to TheQuartering.
Your support isn't ending. The website is, but your support isn't. Give it.
I love when he downplays the existence additional You know, the additional content is over. It was additional anyways. It's not like any of you needed this. It wasn't foundational, you know. It's just a little extra I had for you that I can't.
Like you need the Quartering's content.
Wait a minute. Is he selling Donald Trump cookbooks here at the end?
Oh God. Let's go.
Whoa, hold on.
Let's play it. Let's see.
If you want to cancel, I completely understand. But if you were supporting me there, support me here. If you were supporting because of Sydney, you know, you can support her directly as well. If you like any of the writers that are on there, please follow them on Twitter. You know, they all have big Twitter presences, so follow them on Twitter. I'm very, very thankful to all of them. I held out as long as I could. But something had to give, and my health was suffering from it. So really, really proud of the team.
It's just something he brought up. He didn't say anything about it. I don't know if he gets money. Is this like...
Your health is suffering for a different reason. It's not related to work. It's related to consumption.
Wait a minute. Tailgate for Trump, and there's a cat. Is Trump eating the cats and dogs?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
At the Publica, and it's a sad thing to say, but I know they're going to do amazing stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why he brought that up. Was it like another article? Was it like another video that he made with the Trump cookbook that he like brought it up early? He's like, "Fuck," and then just didn't cut it out of the fucking sorry video.
Yeah, that was strange.
All right. Well, that's all the articles we have. So we got some super chats. I told you we read the super chats at the end. We don't want to interrupt all the great discussion. John Wong says for 5 Australian, my pitch for a grift: play an actual shell game on stream. Viewers must super chat to open shell. Winner gets clout or something. See Tony Hayes. Yeah.
What is it? Is a shell game like one of those where you just like get a key inside of it each time or something? Like
No, it's with the 3 balls. You know the shells. You know, like find the ball and then you move the 3 cups around.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get that. Yeah.
John Wong says, I have eaten dog food before. It's mainly bone meal that has no nutrition, and you have to flame grill it to make it taste at all. I've never.
I didn't know you could make it taste. I've only ever heard people say that it was just like not good. I have talked to a shocking number of people who have tried dog food and admitted to it. I do think getting lazy and bored and trying it is not that uncommon based on what I've heard in high school.
Wait, hold on. What if it has was it no nutrition to humans or no nutrition at all? Why give it to dogs if it has no nutrition?
Oh, there are so many commercials about that, Mint. Like every day I have to sit through, just passing through the house, like 10 commercials that are like, did you know that your dog food is no nutritional value? But this one that's 10 times the price does. It's like human food for your dog because you respect your dog like a human, don't you?
Well, my kid actually, when they were little, when they were like, I want to say like 11 months, maybe a little older, maybe a year. They ate some dog treats. So I had to call fucking poison control because I was a new dad. I don't know anything, right? I'm like, oh shit, she fucking kid ate some fucking dog treat, right? So I'm calling poison control, and I'm on the phone with them, and I'm like, because I'm an idiot, right? And I'm like, yeah, my kid just ate some dog treats. They're like, okay, sir, calm down, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, it's chicken flavor. Does that matter? They're like, no, sir, it doesn't matter. The flavor it is fine.
Wait, you have a dog?
I did a long time ago.
Okay.
My kid's 19 now, so it was like 18 years ago.
Oh, okay. That explains things.
And then like a week later, I had to call back poison control. Like, my kid just ate some fucking cream. You know, the one you put on your body when it's like all achy. It smells like peppermint.
Like Bengay?
Yeah, Bengay. Exactly. It was Bengay.
Okay.
My kid ate a bunch of Bengay.
Sounds a lot more.
My kid came over to me. My kid came over to me and breathed in my face, and I'm like, "Why does your breath smell minty?"
Oh no!
I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" And I was like, told the old lady, I'm like, "Hey, did you give the kid a mint or something?" She's like, "No." And she's like, "Well, let me see the kid." So I hand the kid over. She's like, "No, that's not mint. That's Bengay." I'm like, "Oh fuck, the kid ate Bengay." So I had to call poison control.
Bengay. What is Bengay?
For
is it not straight?
Do you know Icy Hot?
Yes.
Oh, Icy Hot.
Similar to Icy Hot.
Okay.
Slev Colvera says, is he moving in with Sturgis to gather himself? That would be something. Sturgis and Quartering moving in together? I can only imagine. Tony got gayed. All right, guys. Thank you. We got 90 people watching. We were exclusive on YouTube. I think the Tuesday Night Grift, we're not going to do the Twitter thing. As good as Twitter is, I do get a bunch of views, but they don't really translate to YouTube. Like no one comes over, and it's no subscribers from people watching it on Twitter. And I think it's inflated numbers. I think when people just pass by the tweet, it counts as a viewer. So
Twitter just counts upwards. It doesn't count live viewers, which is very frustrating. And there's no way to check live viewers as far as I know on Twitter. Like it just wants you to believe the obvious lie, but then there's nobody in chat there ever. Maybe one person. And
because we're having a good night, guys, 5 free memberships. Giving out memberships. Lord Sharan in Cowboy Paz. Look at that, Paz. You got a membership. Samurai Snowman. Congratulations.
Hell yeah. What a fucking magnanimous show you run here. I really like how you keep you're sort of separating the days of the week because you stream. I don't know if you stream every night, but you stream pretty often. But they're like different shows. I like that.
I don't know why I gifted 5 memberships, but only 4 people got them.
That was strange. I don't know. Is there something that has to
YouTube kept
happen to
one.
make
Yeah, YouTube ate one apparently.
the fifth one like was already a member, so it just gave up? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right. Thank you guys for being here. I think I'm redirecting you to a video from Bianca, maybe. I'm not sure. Let me check. All you guys, that'd be you, Trixie, and you, Mint, and anyone else who wants me to redirect my audience to your videos. You have to go into YouTube and authorize it and make it so I can redirect to your videos.
Oh, all right.
All
I'll
right.
make sure to do that.
Yep.
All right.
I will do that too then.
But if you're not going to go watch whatever he redirects you to, go to the We Watch Anime channel and watch the Naruto Killed the Ninja Star video I just put out right before the stream started.
Yeah.
Especially if
All right.
you like ninjas at all in the 80s and 90s. I talk about the whole history of 80s and 90s ninja media.
Rock the Casbah says, "What a great community. We try to be a good community. Try to support each other, help each other out. As always, thank you for watching.
Hold on.
Make sure
Let me promo my stuff from.
I wasn't done yet. I was gonna say,
Okay,
like,
those are usually the
subscribe.
ending words.
I didn't even
All
get
right.
Trixie to promo. But Mint, where are we gonna find you at?
All right. Well, if you're not interested in ninjas, but you're more interested in a spooky, scary movie from 2023, you can check out my latest video, Late Night with the Devil. It's about a talk show host who makes a deal with the devil. And it's pretty intriguing and it's pretty horrific. And I talk all about it in my movie review and recap. And I do daily movie reviews at youtube.com/ASC Presents. Some movies coming up. Today was Late Night with the Devil. Then we got Immaculate Subservience with Megan Fox, and Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney. Then we got M. Night Shyamalan's Trap, Scooby-Doo and the Gourmet Ghost, Lisa Frankenstein, and the 1976 The Omen. Those are coming up on the daily movie review schedule, so if you don't want to miss out on my movie reviews of those, a movie review and recaps, I always spoil them. So if you don't want to watch the movie, but you want to know what's in it, check out my daily movie reviews. youtube.com/ASC Presents.
Were there not any ninja in those Zatoichi movies you reviewed where you wore that slutty like samurai kimono and put the fucking
They
sword in
were
your pussy
they
and
were not
everything?
ninjas. They were samurai, not ninjas.
I just want to
Well,
emphasize that
Zatoichi is a
there were
Ronin, but a
photos
bunch.
of Mint with the sword in her pussy on Twitter. You can find, or I guess on
Oh
the
yes,
Fansly.
you can find all of my socials, including the one that Trixie just mentioned. If you want to check that out, go to autisticboobs.com.
Yeah.
So,
so there it is. Dalish says she's got to get back to Mint so they can make some more content together. Apparently, they do some kind of weird, something on fans.
They do some kind of weird sex.
Some kind of weird
Fansly and OnlyFans.
website. Yeah, I don't know what those websites are. I've never been to those. Never ever watched anything on those kind of websites. So I'm kind of like a boomer when it comes to that stuff. But apparently they did some really friendly.
Other.
I think they did like patty cake or something, from my
Not
understanding.
patty cake. That wouldn't be worth money. We get real nasty.
I bet you
and
you
dirty
could make
with
some
each
good
other.
money if you did naked patty cake with each other. I bet you there's somebody that's paying that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of sucking and slurping going on. Wink. Check out my autistic boobs
Wink.
for more.
You're just supposed to wink. You're not supposed to say wink. All right, guys, take it easy. Don't forget, support Trixie the Golden Witch, support Mint Salad, support Blinded Braille, and everyone else. Little Movie Perp, he wasn't here this week, but support him too. Apparently, he had a Howard Stern reject, Shuli, on his stream a couple days ago. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. A lot of big things happening. Support us. Like Trixie said, every day of the week, we got something different going on. We're kicking out all the crap that doesn't belong on this channel to the other channel. It's a second channel. It's called Frog Tony Thoughts or some shit like that. There's a community post about it. Basically, if it's not in these live streams per view. We're not going to do it here because it just kills the channel. So like just random anime, wrestling, other shit that I just want to talk about, video games. It's going to go on the other channel. Here, we're going to be focused like a laser onto really important things. So no gaming on Wednesday, guys. So I know you're used to that. We're going to do Weirdo Wednesdays where we just look at people in the Rippaverse outskirts, the Sturgises, the Ginger Wolverines. We'll do that kind of stuff. And then maybe, if you're lucky, I'll game on the other channel afterward, but probably not. All right, then.
Dude is such a
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Damn right you
Yeah.
will. And all of you will see us every Tuesday here at the internationally known, world famous Tuesday Night Grift. And as always, thank you for your support and enjoy the song.
Come on, baby, let's do the grift.
Come on,